Get to the kind of nuts and bolts of it. Who wants to stay and who wants to go?
I want to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think it's time to go. Basically, we're outgrowing the size of the house, really.
This house can work with this space, even though I know you think it's a bit tight, but I think it can work because it's a reasonable
I think
big
it
house.
can work. My great thing is that most people live in a tiny percentage of their houses.
Mm-hmm.
And that if you make some gentle alterations, you can much better utilise the space.
Gentle alterations with a sledgehammer.
No,
I do that.
Now they know what to expect, it's time I saw this house for myself. Because for the next few months, our love it or listers are putting their hard-earned cash in my hands.
No pressure, Kirstie. Meanwhile, I genuinely do think moving is the best option for this family.
Oh, Phil, this is a lovely kitchen. I can't see why anyone would have a problem with this.
What about the view? Look at that. You can see for miles.
If Dawn and Paul do decide to leave this view behind, their budget for a new home is £550,000. But they'll need to add to that £17,500 in stamp duty and moving costs of around £8,000.
Meantime, they're prepared to invest up to £80,000 in renovation if I can solve this house's layout problems and increase its value.
So again, no pressure, Allsopp.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil.
You're going
watch
to get
me.
the sledgehammer out, whatever's behind it.
In this case, the study and the dining room.
Given that there are often 7 people in the house, it's actually quite small, given the size of the kitchen, which is generous. And there's no view out of that.
Meanwhile, go up another level and you'll find the living room, which I suspect no one actually uses.
Though at least we've finally located the original front door.
This should be a really cosy, lovely, snug room for watching telly. This is just a nice room that they admire on the way through the house.
To test that theory, we set up cameras to see how the family actually use this house. Unsurprisingly, most days this room barely gets more than an hour's use. In fact, for almost half the time we filmed, the entire family are squashed into the dining room. No wonder Dawn's unhappy.
But the house's unusual layout is even more of an issue when it comes to the sleeping arrangements.
So what's going on here?
What have you got there? Bathroom?
Yeah, very nice family bathroom. Big bedroom with an ensuite shower and bath.
Really?
Yeah.
But I'm in the mum and dad's room. What's the ensuite for?
Well, not the master bedroom by all accounts. Have you got a bathroom up there?
No, that's the problem. The bedroom configuration is all room. What have you got down there? 2 bathrooms?
Two bathrooms, 2 bedrooms. This would not be an easy house to live in.
So my challenge is to create more living space over fewer floors. Reorganise the bedrooms and sort out the fact that the bathrooms are both on the 4th floor. Even so, I still think I can save Dawn and Paul money. Currently, their home is worth over £460,000. I'm going to suggest they spend around £40,000, that's only half their renovation budget, but it could give them the perfect family home.
Though despite Kirstie's design skills, I'm still convinced selling up is the best option.
Well, what would it take for you to leave this house? What would you need to find in another house?
I would need to find somewhere that I can do my astronomy, because down here there are no street lights. This place is dark on a night time and it's brilliant. It would have to have some sort of wildlife or farmland nearby, because Tyler loves that sort of thing and Baby loves cows.
That's a lot about the outside of the house and the position of the house. What about the actual kind of practicalities of inside?
See practicality today.
I don't do practicality.
We need family space, Paul.
No, I agree with you, I agree.
Fortunately, their budget of £550,000 is definitely one I can work with. But I'll need dark skies and clear views top of my list. The houses will also have to offer at least 4 bedrooms, as well as a layout that's even better than the one Kirstie plans to create.
We know where we are. We know what we've got to do.
I certainly know what I've got to do.
I still can't see how on earth it can be altered to kind of make the house work for us.
I'm sure she's got some good ideas, so I'm keeping her fingers crossed and positive that she can do her magic.
I'm going to make this such a palace that no one is going to want to move. Not even Dawn.
Not even Dawn?
Not even Dawn.
I'd be surprised and pleased, but more amazed than anything.
Can I find something that will motivate Paul to move? I don't know. I reckon I can have a job.
Don't think there's much that would motivate Paul to move, I have to say, but Dawn is the driver of this bus.
All will be revealed.
All will be revealed.
Good
Go
luck.
on, skip off. Down the
See ya.
garden path, on a fool's errand, a wild goose chase, and any other idiotic cliche that I can come up with.
In Huddersfield, there's a battle raging over this house. So our job is to help Dawn, a retail technical director,
And her husband Paul, a science teacher, to call a ceasefire and decide between two options.
They can either love the house they already have, after investing their hard-earned cash in major renovations, in the hands of yours truly.
Doesn't want it at all.
Or they can ultimately list what will be a much more saleable property. Because while Kirstie spends the next 2.5 months renovating, I'm going to inspire these two with dream homes. Armed with a budget of £550,000, our first stop is the character village of Newmill, nestled in the Pennine Hills.
How about this? It's bright and sunny and we're going property searching. And
Oh, I think it's fab. And we're in Yorkshire.
We're also just 10 minutes from their current home, but even that might be too far for Paul.
exciting to get out and see some new houses, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it's quite interesting to look at what other people have, yes, and then compare it to what we actually have and think what we have is amazing.
Yes, but I have a trump card. Currently, they're living across 5 levels. I can reduce that to just 2.
Here we go, everybody.
Exciting.
Come on. Come on.
All I need is for these two to keep an open mind about the fact this house is only 11 years old.
I know you prefer character because that's what you have at the moment.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show you this because I just thought the layout is absolutely rock and roll.
On the market and on budget for £550,000, this stunning home offers 3 reception rooms, a designer kitchen at its centre, and 4 double bedrooms. In other words, it's everything Dawn wants, but is it enough to convince Paul?
Come on in, shut the door. See what you think of this. In terms of the layout, which is why I particularly liked it, this really is the big hub of the home because all the living space works off the kitchen. Everybody can be doing their own things.
I love it. Absolutely.
It is really nice, I'll give you that.
You can imagine you're
I can.
cooking, someone's doing homework, somebody's playing the piano, and yet you're all still in the same place. And that is what you'll never be able to do at home.
Well, that's what they're trying to do at home, isn't it?
I'm preaching to the choir with our Dawn, but clearly Paul's going to be a tougher nut to crack.
There's kind of patio and dining area here, enjoying the view.
So time to talk astronomy, which also means a spot of mountain climbing.
I tell you, I wouldn't get Kirstie climbing up here in her heels.
And while the views are breathtaking, literally, I have to confess, Paul, this is one house hunting specification I've never come across before.
So that's where all the stuff rises up. We get the moon rising, we get the planets rising. Western horizon's great. I think it's very limited. I don't think this is right for setting up.
I hadn't appreciated the different horizons would offer you
Nor
different
me.
things.
Well,
Not me,
they offer
Phil.
different things
You're in
throughout
good
the year.
company.
Despite Paul's astronomical disappointment, it's made absolutely no difference to Dawn, who I suspect is used to getting her own way.
I like the fact that we're all on the same level.
Right, but
All on the same level. I think the rooms are much bigger. They work better for us.
Paul's face and his whole demeanour is telling a story, poor man, because he's seen how giddy Dawn is and he's seen how strong this first house is. I think he's probably just starting to appreciate that his hopes of staying where he is at home are falling off a cliff.
Or maybe they're being pushed just a little.
Do you know, you find so many barriers, don't you?
I'm not finding barriers. I want to stay where we are.
Sorry, Paul. Ain't gonna happen, mate.
I love it, love it, love it, love it.
Well, like I've said to you, if it works
So
for
it'll
the
be
family...
list it.
If it works for the family, it'll work.
If this is only your first choice as well, you've done a cracking job, Mr. Phil.
Well, thank you, Dawn. I aim to please.
Yes, well, you have done.
One of you at least.
I do like the house. I do really like it.
That's good.
But not as much as I love my other house.
There's no comparison.
Something tells me this'll be the first of many arguments ahead.
Meanwhile, back at base, I have big plans. My ambition is to transform this 5-level rabbit warren into an open-plan, modern family home.
Dawn and Paul and the kids are spread over 5 floors. Imagine trying to get out of the house in the morning when the kids' stuff could be on any of 5 different floors. It's madness.
To reconfigure the entire house will cost them at least £40,000. But as we know, moving isn't cheap either. They're looking at over £17,000 in stamp duty, agent fees of over £5,000, conveyancing and removal costs, add 2.5, so a total of around £26,000, which Paul believes is dead money. And if they want to make changes to their new house, then they need to consider that cost as well. So I've been all over this house, and I think I can really alter it so that it works for you and you don't have to move. And what I've got here is the drawings of a very clever pixie I know. My aim is to give everyone in the Wellham Campbell clan both individual and family space, so that far better use is made of the entire house. I want the ground floor to be open plan with the kitchen at its heart, and surrounded by a brand new terrace. Meanwhile, reinstating the wall on the next floor will create both an intimate sitting room and a proper entrance hall. In the basement, I want to add another loo and make the family room into a study or guest room for when Paul's twins, Beth and Kira, come to stay. On the second floor, Oscar's ensuite bathroom will be turned into a bedroom for Ophelia, meaning all 3 children are on the same level, which means up top, Ophelia's old room will become a bathroom for Mum and Dad.
We'd never even considered having a bathroom for you or I, or an ensuite.
No.
Everything is up for discussion, and it really is trying to fit everybody in so that everybody's got their own space.
Cheers, Kirstie.
It's a pleasure.
In fact, I'm not sure fill services will actually be required. So you're beginning to feel the chill?
Well, out here it's cold, yes. I bet you've been nice and warm in there, cosy, promising them the world.
I have, yes. I promised them the world, and I will deliver it, and you won't.
I bet you have overpromised.
I have not
Just know you.
overpromised.
I just know you.
I have not overpromised. There's only one person around here that's overpromised.
No.
And that's you.
No,
I'm going to find you a wonderful house,
You've
don't
got to
you
deliver.
worry.
You've got to deliver. I've been out there seeing houses. This is a very achievable brief. Whether I'll be able to achieve every element, I'm not quite sure, and whether you'll be able to achieve every element.
I can achieve every element. I can feel your fear. I can smell it.
God, dearie me.
Three weeks on, Dawn and Paul have decided to go for it. They're even happy to go to the top end of their budget. That's £80,000 if needed. Mind you, we can save money on the kitchen, as these cabinets can definitely be reused. It's just everything else that's going. Though with her home now in bits, it's not surprising Dawn's feeling a little stressed about the changes.
Well, I haven't seen what's behind me, but I can see what's to the left of me, and even the sight of that is making me think, what have we done?
Dawn's not alone. Most people undergoing major renovation feel exactly the same way. But trust me, it will all be worth it. Won't it, Paul?
I think I'm looking forward to going around and seeing a few other properties, and looking forward to then coming back and Dawn having her mind changed and saying, do you know what, this is an amazing place.
With weeks and weeks of renovating stress ahead, I have more than enough time to convince both Dawn and Paul to move. Though to really impress the astronomer of the family, this time round, I'm increasing the altitude. I'm taking this search to Castle Hill, which boasts more than 4,000 years of history and some of the best views in Huddersfield.
Now, what do you think of it up here, then?
Oh, stunning.
It is stunning. I mean, you
pretty
can
special.
See, right. Look at the, I mean, look at the
Prince
views.
Yorkshire.
Yeah.
The views.
But imagine seeing it from your sitting room.
Now, forgive me, but I seem to remember somebody saying something about wanting some views.
Well, you have surpassed yourself with your horizons this time.
Uninterrupted the entire way.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Fortunately, the house is just as impressive. Only 10 minutes from their current home, it's perfect for school, work and their friends. What's more, this Grade 2 converted barn offers 3 large reception areas as well as a dining kitchen. There are also 5 bedrooms. And best of all, at £530,000, it's 20 grand under Paul and Dawn's budget. Kapow!
Come into the kitchen.
Ooh.
Kitchen dining space. There's eating area there, but there's also through here, which is a kind of dining hallway.
Okay.
Oh, I love this floor. Oh, I love this floor.
And then you've got the double height and the view of the castle, the tower.
That's
Giddy
phenomenal,
aunt.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Unlike the last property, there's no shortage of character and there's definitely more than enough room for a family of 7. But the layout is a tad unconventional.
There's lots and lots of rooms to explore. There's rooms that lead off rooms. There's 2 different staircases. It's got a bit of kind of uniqueness. I mean, it's Grade 2 listed, so it's got lots of history, and there's a sense of responsibility that comes with that.
Can you do responsible?
Sometimes.
While it's hard not to be charmed by this
Oh,
house,
this is pretty.
the question Paul and Dawn really have to ask themselves is whether the layout works.
Coming into this and seeing it's all higgledy-piggledy. I do like higgledy-piggledy, but there's higgledy-piggledy and then there's higgledy-piggledy.
And this is the second one. Yeah.
It'd be great for your astronomy.
Do you know what? The astronomy aside, I know this house wouldn't work for us.
So now you see
What?
your astronomy's not the most important thing.
That's it
I know
was.
it's important to you, but no.
Well, I think we just made a major breakthrough. Though, if you think my job just got easier, think again.
Oh, the cosy room with the fireplace.
Since we first met Dawn and Paul, an illness in the family has made space and layout more important than ever.
My father's been really poorly, which was really unexpected because he's incredibly fit and healthy, really strong, wiry Yorkshireman. And because of that, we've nearly lost him. But anyways, it's going to be a long journey back, but he's been pulled through. But because of that, something that is now featuring in our minds is the need for a parent to join us at some point.
So now Dawn wants enough space for potentially 9 people. No wonder she thinks moving's the best option.
She absolutely is here to make a decision on which house to buy. I don't think she'll buy this house, but she's in it to win it. They will be moving. I'm not sure how much choice Paul has about it. Which is all good news for me.
As it puts even more pressure on Ms. Allsopp.
That'll cheer her up no end.
As Dawn and Paul's battle over their family home rages on, they have only 2 ways out of this dilemma. Love it.
Or list it.
So while Phil is trying his level best to seduce them with bigger, more expensive properties, I've inspired them to embark on an industrial-scale renovation. In fact, we're now 3 weeks into the build, and I can't wait to make a site visit. While we wanted to keep the original kitchen, we've had to remove it to work on the floors. So my homeowners are buying a new one, which means their total spend will definitely exceed the 40,000 forecast.
The kitchen itself is 6,000. we have been very, very effective at negotiation. Very.
Dawn, I have no doubt about your effective negotiations.
While it will absolutely make this house more saleable, the additional expense doesn't end there. What was supposed to be a wooden terrace will now be built from Yorkshire stone at Dawn and Paul's request, adding another £18,000 to their bottom line. But the biggest challenge is definitely this space. What was 3 rooms, 2 of them tiny, has had its open plan potential well and truly unlocked. So why, I ask, does Dawn seem so unhappy?
What is the worry?
I suppose it bears no resemblance to the house, the home that we had.
I know what you mean about the house not having anything that was a part of the original house, but you have the view.
Yeah, I love my
Which is
views. I do.
why one of the things that poor Phil, just remember, Phil is out there working his little fingers to the bone, trying to find something with a view like this, and I don't think it can be matched. Good luck, exactly.
Something tells me Dawn's doubts aren't really about the design. What she's actually worried about is giving her children the best possible home.
They've had to move out of the house and they've just got on with life as they usually do. They've been little troopers, haven't they, really? And then if we came back and it was kind of like not better or it was even worse for them.
Yeah.
So I do love the idea of all 3 of them being on the same floor. They will.
And their bathroom is a very nice thing, that they share that bathroom, all their toothbrushes and all their stuff.
Clearly, if I want Dawn to love this house again, she and I need to make sure the kids love it too.
I promise you that when it is finished and furnished, you are going to be utterly, completely dazzled. I mean, it's just such a generous space.
I hope so.
I know so. But what's exciting is the fact that Dawn's obviously bought into the idea of this house remaining her home. Though, as the work continues, the mind turns to the kitchen layout and decor, something that we can all relate to. Throughout this series, we'll be peeking into beautiful rooms from across the country that we can all be inspired by. Spaces that effortlessly combine form and function. In this kitchen diner, the wooden worktops give the space a traditional farmhouse feel. An eclectic range of family pictures helps to separate the sitting room from the cooking space. This breakfast bar is a great place to gather everyone together. Meanwhile, the innovative use of natural and statement light in this Georgian kitchen accentuates its character. It's clever ideas like this that should inspire Dawn and Paul and their kitchen too. Even though they're spending big on the renovations, they needn't do the same when it comes to making their house feel like home again.
I can tell I like this place straight off the bat.
The trick is to use old objects in new ways.
The thing which they were designed to do is not necessarily the thing which we use them for these days. Do I think this is the moment to surprise Paul and Dawn with a hanging wig hook? No, I don't.
My advice, never be afraid to experiment or break the rules. Though given that family means everything to Dawn and Paul, I'm focusing my efforts on adding personality to the children's bedrooms.
T for Tyler, O for Oscar, and for the little princess Ophelia, a gilded O. How about that?
Best of all, this simple idea is relatively inexpensive. Unless, of course, you have butterfingers.
Phew, it's okay. It's okay, nothing broken.
Though I am feeling the pressure. In one corner, I have a doubting homeowner, and in the other, a very smug Phil Spencer.
I got your text.
Yes.
What makes you so sure they're going to move?
Well, because Dawn is she's so single track. This is what we're doing.
Well, in which case, why is she spending over 60 grand on renovations?
Perhaps, Kirstie, to make the property more saleable.
It's time for a change. And I think Dawn realises that. Well, she absolutely does realise.
Yeah, it is time for a change, indeed, and a change has been made, and a change is being made, and that's why I'm really surprised that you are so convinced that Dawn is going to move, because they've spent a lot of money.
Right.
So
Well-
that's just what I'm saying on that one.
That's me told. But while the changes at Dawn and Paul's home are impressive to say the least, let's not forget the revised brief is enough space for up to 9 people. Fortunately, I found a property that more than delivers.
Very excited about today.
Good. So am I, actually.
Oh, are you? That's
Yeah.
a good sign.
Yeah.
Mind you, I am taking something of a gamble. The house we're about to see is just 10 minutes from the town centre, but doesn't boast a view, and it's not the best spot for stargazing. But don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Something that's come out so loud and clear from you both is that the most important thing has been the kids, the family, all of you being together. And astronomy actually comes a bit second, and views actually come a bit second if everything else works.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
I wanted to really honestly and openly set the scene before we go in, because I think once we get in, all hell's going to break loose.
Oh, is it?
Now I'm intrigued.
Paul, you're about to be a lot more than that. As this Grade 2 listed home is massive. There's 6 reception rooms, plus a breakfast kitchen. Head upstairs and you'll find 5 double bedrooms. And incredibly, it's also on budget at £550,000.
Right. Action stations.
Okay.
Lots to see, lots to explore.
In fact, there's almost 4,000 square feet.
The kitchen, the hub of the family home. This is the heart of it. And from here, there's 6 reception rooms.
Wow.
So you could have a living room each. You could have a playroom.
Want to be together, not separate.
So we have a ridiculous amount of space, the perfect layout, and a few other enticements.
Wow, proper pantry.
It is, isn't it? Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
This is
Look at that.
gorgeous. Yes.
You're looking troubled, Dawn. What's the matter?
Not looking trouble. This is not a troubled face. This is not a troubled face.
I always get it wrong as well.
Well, Dawn's happy, but dare I ask, what does Paul think? After all, I'm guessing he still gets a say.
Hello.
How you getting on?
I don't like you.
I love you. I do. I absolutely love you to bits.
It's a bit amazing, this place, isn't it?
A bit.
You were winding me up, weren't you?
About not liking you?
Yeah.
No, yeah, of course I was, yeah. No, it's
It
amazing.
is.
And I still have one more surprise in store.
Come this way.
No.
No. I noticed this, but I didn't know what it was.
There's a door in the wall.
There's a door in the wall.
Kidding.
Guess what's through there?
This is not a boiler room, is it?
This is not a boiler
it's
room.
me.
This is what's going to make it sing and
Bloody
dance.
hell. Oh, I'm moving.
Go on, keep going.
Ah yes, this gargantuan house also comes complete with its very own 1-bedroom apartment.
Long term, this is where your parents could come and stay, could come and live. It has a separate entrance. You could even rent it out. It is completely
Self-contained.
self-contained.
Look what you've done to my wife there, look at her.
There's room for everybody.
Yeah, it's completely surpassed it here, Phil. Definitely. It might even be changing my mind.
This is all just a bit too much to take on board in one go, because there's a lot. There's a lot of scope here. This isn't about to laugh or cry. But it's a good sign. So
I'm looking forward to seeing Dawn and Paul. And the house.
Yeah, I am too.
Because today's the day Dawn and Paul answer one very pressing question.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
While Paul considers their house in Huddersfield to be his dream home, Dawn seems determined to sell up and move on.
We can make it work, I know we can.
You're living on cloud cuckoo land.
Well, we'll see.
You are, Paul. It's just not going to work.
But after 10 weeks of major renovation, taking them to the top of their budget,
And getting my insight into what the local property market has to offer, hopefully now they can decide once and for all whether to stay or to go. Though can I just say they did really love that third house.
Dawn cried, so...
Dawn cried,
Yeah,
yep.
which
You make
kind of-
people cry a lot, Phil. and
Which says I've done my
For some
job.
reason, you think it's a good thing to make people
It was
cry.
absolute tears of happiness. She was beside herself.
ah, Phil, don't you know pride comes before a fall? 2.5 months ago, Dawn and Paul's favourite arguing point was, to borrow a phrase, higgledy-piggledy and then some. Spread over 5 levels, none of the communal spaces, the bedrooms or even the bathrooms in this house were where you'd expect them to be. But now, this former rabbit warren has been utterly transformed. What's more, I've given Dawn, Paul and the kids a sneak peek,
Oh, I like that.
That's lovely.
so they can work out what to say to a disappointed Phil Spencer when he loses.
That's ace.
I like that.
That looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Because I'm confident every member of this family will love it.
Oh, look at this. Is that high five? Has Kirstie done you a really good job?
Well, I certainly try, but I want to know how the new and improved layout has influenced their big decision.
Big day, Phil.
I was down to today.
I know.
Next few minutes.
I know. You think you have it in the bag. I know you do.
I know they're going to do the right thing.
Hello.
Hello, do come in.
Oh, look at this.
Hello, look at this.
While Phil has done his best to win Paul over, the person I really needed to impress was Dawn. Her dream was open-plan living where the family could be together. So I took my trusty sledgehammer to their kitchen, dining room and study, transforming the 3 rooms into this. An impressive 400 square feet of family space, which I'm absolutely thrilled with, and at its centre, that brand new kitchen.
This is where the big work happened, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big, big, impressive space. It is such a huge transformation. Everywhere I look.
Every single room has been altered.
What's it actually like living in here now?
I love it. I think it's brilliant.
I think this works absolutely
It is.
spot on. It's warm, it's light, it's bright.
Because you come down in the morning, the kids will be sat here, and then you can sit and sort of breakfast, and everybody joins together, and it's just space. And I think by knocking the walls down and opening up, it has made it more than what it was.
Meanwhile, putting a wall back up has completely transformed what was an unused and unloved space. Now there's a proper entrance hall and, more importantly, an intimate living room that Dawn, Paul and the kids actually want to spend time in rather than just pass through.
It's just brilliant. It's lovely. It's lovely to sit in.
And we've got lights that work.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
that's
And
fantastic.
I love those lights.
I think I might have won Dawn over. But as well as bringing this family together, it was also my ambition to give everyone their own individual space. That meant reconfiguring the bedrooms and doing something about the fact that all of the bathrooms were on the 4th floor. Now, the former basement playroom has become both a study and a guest room, and the twins have somewhere to stay when they visit. It even has its own loo. Then on the 4th level,
And what's happened up here? So you've
Oh,
split
lots.
these bedrooms.
Oh,
I tell him what's going on and he just doesn't concentrate.
So, for the benefit of Philip Charles Spencer, my concept was turning this into the children's floor. The boys' rooms have had a serious makeover. And what was the second bathroom has become Ophelia's room, which has allowed me to turn her old bedroom into something every parent should have, their very own shower room.
And is everybody happy?
Seem to be.
Very.
There are now only 2 floors on which the children need to operate. There's room for them to grow. All the rooms are big enough. And they've got their own bathroom. And you can just sail up to your room, all regal, and sail down again without having to worry about what's going on this floor at all.
Yeah, so could the next family.
Yes, exactly. So
When we first came round and we were
Yeah.
kind of all in different rooms going, how does
Yeah.
this work?
Yeah.
You solved it.
Now it works.
now it works.
As well as reconfiguring all 5 levels of this house, I've also made more of its greatest asset, the views. So what was once thin air is now a spectacular new terrace, built from Yorkshire stone and topped off with a glass balustrade, giving this family yet another space to spend time together.
Goodness me.
How nice is this?
Well, welcome to Yorkshire.
That is very smart.
Look at this view from here.
That is amazing.
Priceless, that, isn't it? Priceless.
It is priceless, Phil. Do you hear that? Priceless.
Because not only have they increased the value of this property by 75 grand, I'm betting it will absolutely fly should they choose to put it on the market. And that certainly wasn't the case before.
I'm quite blown away by this. The ability to come out and enjoy the garden and enjoy the view.
And the weather.
And the lovely weather.
That doesn't happen very often.
That's why we're enjoying it.
Like me, Dawn and Paul clearly love the transformation Kirstie's made to their home.
And in fairness, Phil, you've inspired them with some pretty incredible properties.
But what this process has always been about is helping these two to answer one question.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
I don't know. What do you think, love?
Oh, no.
Okay, then. It has to be... Love it. Sorry.
I thought you were going to list it.
So did I.
Did you?
Yes.
Do you need a little bit of time together here?
Do it.
Come on, talk it through.
It's a very difficult decision. You know, it's not a slick thing. It's easy to ask the question slickly, but the answer is not always yes or no.
What's making their decision harder is the fact they may one day need space for Dawn's parents as well. Something that wouldn't be a problem in a property like the third house I showed them, with its 5 bedrooms, 6 reception rooms, and its 1-bed apartment.
My purpose about showing you a bunch of houses was to show you, if you listed it, what you could buy, the types of things, and to open up discussion between the two of you. But for now, I think you should concentrate on, is this the right house and its new guys to suit you for a long time?
Well, I've still got a copy of the list of the things that I felt were real kind of issues and reasons why the house wasn't working. Virtually every single one of those is being crossed off the list. So the house absolutely does work for us. I don't think it gives us our long-term future.
If we're looking for long term, then we have to list it and we have to find somewhere else that is long term.
I'm more confused than ever.
After 20 minutes and another pot of tea, are they any nearer a decision?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
We both finally agreed.
Yeah, we're finally agreed. Go on.
We love the house. However, long term, it's not going to work for us in the very long term. So we're going to list it.
And thank you very much for your help.
Without a doubt, these two have made the right decision. After all, their situation has changed since Kirstie's plans were put in place. Because if Dawn's parents do live with them, then moving really is the only option. It also means Allsopp's buying.
I could get used to handling a pint.
Oh, I could get used to you buying the drinks. Cheers.
Well, don't get used to it, because it's not going to happen again.
It might do. It might very well. You know, I'm top of my game here.
Well, the higher you climb, the further you have to fall.
Put a smile on your face.
So it's 1-0 to Spencer.
You've fallen out of love with the house that once stole your heart.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Everything I see needs doing.
You have a domestic dilemma that's turning meal times into councils of war.
I don't feel I belong here.
There is nothing more to be said.
One of you is determined to stay.
If I'm not getting what I've got here, or why I'm going to move.
I would definitely love to stay here.
The other is desperate to go.
It's just so not going to work.
It's a battle being fought up and down the country, which is why we're intervening.
With one simple question. Will you love it?
Or will you list it?
I'm heading up Team Love It, and it's my aim to convince you that the money spent on moving can be better used transforming your existing home.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil.
You're going
watch
to get
me.
the sledgehammer out.
It's all about clever redesign and spending your money wisely.
I'm really speechless. It's somebody's home, but it's my things in it.
While I'm captain of Team List It, showing our homeowners the benefits of moving, tempting them with dream houses that are well within their reach.
I'm going to tell you, spot on.
Actually, I'm speechless.
But after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on refurbishment and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Let battle commence.
Talk to the hand.
I could never...
Face ain't listening.
The face rarely listens.
For the first time ever, Kirstie and I are going head-to-head.
And with a 15-year relationship under our belts, I know just how tough this will be.
Phil has this extraordinary ability to see what people really want from their new house. He can see what they can't express.
There's no doubt about it, Kirstie is going to be very tough competition here because she loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties, and I have to say she's very good at it.
In life, we all have to have something to strive for. I'm striving to stay one step ahead of Phil Spencer.
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to. So I'm looking forward to this. Bring it on.
This week's showdown is taking place in Harlow in West Essex, one of the UK's original new towns.
I always thought Essex was super sunny. Everyone's so tan that comes from.
It looks like a rather skinny house.
No, it's a corner house. They're always bigger corner
Really?
houses. Yeah, they're like TARDISes.
Right, well, you heard it here first.
We're here to help postman Nigel and transport planner Emma, whose house is falling apart at the seams.
From the decor, to the ceiling, to the floor, everything I see needs doing.
Everything is very, very tired, and you just need to take that step back and see how horrendous it actually is.
In its current dilapidated condition, the house is struggling to cope with the everyday needs of this couple and their 3 growing boys, James, William and Lawrence.
Think it's William. Good horse. Draw go. Oh, good goal, boys.
Having boys, it just means I can turn them into mad football fans like I am.
Yay!
a massive plot size of 4,700 square feet. This is more than 3.5 times the size of the Harlow average. Great news for this football-loving family.
Right, who's going in first?
I am. Me and Jane.
Less great is the mud being traipsed up their stairs and into their only bathroom, a room that has its own share of issues.
We've had a number of problems since we had it renovated when we first moved in. The ceiling suffers really badly with damp. There was a leak behind the toilet, and probably the main challenge in here is the shower. We haven't actually been able to use it for nearly a year now.
Unfortunately for the Fords, their botched bathroom fitting has had far-reaching consequences, affecting almost every other room in their home.
There's holes all over the ceiling where the water's leaked through.
So we've got all of this damage here where we had a flood. We've had lots of damp come down through the walls.
But more importantly, it has totally scared them off doing any more work to their home.
From massive things to small little things where door handles are falling off. I'm the first one to hold my hand up and say I'm not the best at property maintenance or DIY.
Every time that you say, oh, can you just sort the door out? Can you just sort the lights out? And it's like, well, we've just got too much. We just can't do it. Let's move, which I am pushing back on.
It looks like this couple has split into opposing teams.
It's a good thing we've been called in to referee.
Hello.
Hello there.
You certainly can.
You've got a few problems with the house.
We just need it to be more of a family home again.
Quite a bit of maintenance that I feel quite overwhelmed with.
So before we take a look around, there is one question that needs answering.
Who wants to stay and who wants to go?
There's certain parts of me that just want to wash my hands of it and start afresh.
I'm the one that can see that such a fantastic space.
What are the top issues off the top of your head?
The kitchen just isn't fit for purpose, as it were. Maybe I'm in here with one of the children and the others are in the front room, and it would be lovely to have a space where they can all interact. But the main thing for me is the bathroom facilities. It's really hard to get them through and clean.
Especially because we haven't got a shower at the moment.
What did that bathroom cost you?
It was 8.5, I think.
Yeah. See, that's what spooked us
Yeah.
as well into doing more major works. I mean, I'd love to have a new kitchen that we're sitting in now, but the fact we were burnt so badly on that bathroom has scared me into paying someone else to come in and
You just
possibly
don't
rip
trust
me off
anybody
again.
anymore.
It seems the Fords have reached an impasse, and if this family want to move forward, they have two options, both of which will cost time and money.
I've been tasked to find the Fords a spacious 4-bed property with 2 bathrooms and a decent-sized garden for those boys to let off some steam, all for around £300,000. But it won't be easy. On top of their moving budget of £300,000, the Fords will have to fork out an additional £11,000 in stamp duty, conveyancing and removal costs. And that's just to move house.
Meanwhile, I think they should forget spending all this money on moving and invest in their own home. I'm going to give them the option to stay and love it by reworking their property from top to bottom as they guide me on the type of style and decor they wish. They're going to invest £20,000 of their own money to solve their problems and hopefully make their house more sellable. Time to see the root of all their troubles. And already...
3 things are springing to mind. Storage, Nigel and Emma thinking a little bit about themselves, which I think is going to be a struggle, and longevity, because those boys are going to grow. Holy Moses.
Whilst Kirstie gets acquainted with her biggest obstacle, it's time for me to meet mine. If I'm going to persuade Emma to leave this house, it looks like I have over 3,000 square foot of garden to contend with.
This is an amazing space. They must have got the biggest plot for miles around. How on earth am I going to compete with this?
This newer part of Harlow is populated predominantly by 3-beds built after the war to house the London overspill. Helping the Fords find an affordable 4-bed in this area with a garden this size is going to be an enormous challenge.
Now that really looks like work. Come on, that garden's beautiful. Nothing's needed there.
on up there?
It's a disaster area.
Sounds like somebody I know.
Shut up, come on.
Tiles aren't finished.
No.
There's no extractor fan, so there's loads of mould.
Nah.
Missing panel.
The Ford's badly botched bathroom has left Nigel scared to have any work done to their property, and both of them are DIY shy. To help Nigel fall back in love with this house, I can't just rectify the problems. I'll have to overcome his fear of getting work done. But another major priority for me is tackling the layout downstairs, starting with that dated kitchen.
I've never understood. Can someone please tell me why?
Look at that joy of joys.
A, it's never warm enough in this country for a fan. And B, if you had a fan, why would you attach a light to it and lower the ceiling?
One of Emma's biggest complaints is that she feels lonely in the kitchen. So we set up cameras to find out what is exactly going on in the house.
Well, Emma's right to feel isolated. When we filmed with her, she spent 49% of the time in the kitchen, compared to the boys' 21%. It is in fact the sitting room which dominates most of their time, with a staggering 47% of their day.
So the kitchen doesn't see much of the kids, but the sitting room certainly does.
It's very boy, isn't it? It's
Heavily used.
Yeah.
3 boys knocked around. Why is this in the way? Why isn't there a blind or a curtain on the window?
There was. Someone swung off it. Look,
Yeah.
that middle bit obviously got broken.
This property has been completely worn out and is in desperate need of a massive overhaul. Whether Emma and Nigel choose to stay or go.
You want to make this house work for you and make it resellable. Now, obviously, that's what Phil wants, because he's a great believer in moving on. I'm the reverse from Phil. I would like to never, never move again, and I do everything in my power to make a house work.
Emma and Nigel bought their home 8 years ago for just over £200,000, and it's now worth £236,000. They're putting up £20,000, giving me the chance to convince them that this space can work. So I'm going to fix their bathroom, the root of so many evils. I'll make the kitchen more of a family room that everyone can enjoy, and I'll reclaim the sitting room for Nigel and Emma. If there's some change left over, I want to give Emma another bathroom option to stop her kids outgrowing the house. Lots to do, but all of this work will add value to the property as well as making it a darn sight more saleable.
If you were to move to a new house, what would you need to find?
It needs to be done. You know, we're overwhelmed by the amount of work that perhaps needs to be done here, and that's one of the real things that's turned you off their property. The other thing that we've got to bear in mind, all the boys have got their own rooms at the moment. We wouldn't want to change that.
Emma, I think it sounds like you're ready for a new phase of life. So I think I could find you somewhere that allows you to do even more of that.
You are a disgrace. You are manipulating Emma just to win.
It's going to be a good competition, this. Boys versus girls.
I can see how much potential this house has, which is why Kirstie thinks it's in the bag.
I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
I know how to sort this out.
I can see it.
I'm quite nervous about the work that Kirstie's possibly got planned for us, because I can see that being quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I've got absolute faith in Kirstie in that she's got so many ideas.
Should I put the kettle on?
It's behind you. Make ourselves at home, why not?
Yeah.
But it will be your home for a little while.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I should be out in the rain house hunting.
I'm really looking forward to going out with Phil, seeing what else is out there, comparing it to our property we've got at the moment.
You won't be house hunting, you'll be in a cafe, because there's no point in house hunting. What?
Might find a pub.
A pub or a park?
Park.
You said pub.
Park.
I think it's time for us to call it a day on this house.
It's a lively, happy, bubbling place, and I think it will be hard to replicate that anywhere else.
In Harlow, an otherwise happy couple are deeply divided domestically. Emma Ford loves the house they live in, but husband Nigel wants to up sticks and list it.
While Kirstie is armed with 4 weeks and £20,000 of the couple's cash to transform their home into one Nigel will love, it's my responsibility to provide Emma with an incentive to list their house by showing them spacious 4-bedders that need no work all for £300,000.
But 300, it is going to be tough.
You're not filling me with hope.
Yeah, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it is kind of this sort of area. It's a mainly 3-bedroom area.
I've done my research, and as houses in Emma's preferred area, Harlow, are mainly 3-beds, finding what they want there has been mission impossible. So I'm broadening our horizons. We're heading 20 miles east to a relatively new development called Flitch Green, on the outskirts of a quaint village called Little Dunmow.
So how are you feeling about it all, anyway?
If there is something better out there, I would certainly consider it.
Yeah. I've never lived anywhere longer than probably 3 or 4 years, I think. So this is the longest I've ever been in a property. And maybe, you know, I started to think about it. Am I actually getting a little bit bored of where we are?
I don't know what the statistic is nowadays, but it used to be 7 years was the average length.
Yeah.
Nigel's got the 7-year itch! Yes!
That's what it is!
Emma, you better be moving!
I think moving's definitely the right cure for this family. Let's hope my first option shows them exactly what their own house is lacking.
So, this row, I think, is 8 or 9 years old.
Seems quite rural around here as well. Very, very nice. So, a lot of open space.
Always good, isn't it? You're my job. Come on.
It's on the market, bang on budget, and it's ready to move in. Downstairs, there's a compact dining area, a little toilet, and a bright, open-plan modern kitchen. Moving upstairs, and there's a good-sized living room that's in great nick, another toilet, and a room that could be used as a 4th bedroom. Onto the 2nd floor, there are 2 more bedrooms, one with an ensuite, and a family bathroom that's intact, unlike theirs. The 3rd and final floor is home to the master bedroom, perfect for a bit of peace and quiet away from the kids. I'm going to start them off in the kitchen, which is a big step up from theirs, so should excite them.
Light is the
Yeah, it's very light in
straight
here,
away
isn't it?
coming in.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cupboard doors that stay on, you know. All these mod cons that you're not used to.
Not used to.
They're not quite as impressed as I'd hoped.
What's going through your minds here?
Well, I think from the downstairs point of view, obviously one of the big things for me was not only just the kitchen space, but the downstairs bathroom facilities as well.
It's only got a downstairs loo, and there isn't really room for a shower.
OK.
This is in much better shape, and though they'd have to move schools now, this suits the needs of a growing family perfectly.
Your situation has suited you
Yes.
when the boys are young, brilliantly. But as they get older, they'll want some independence and you'll want a bit of space. It's kind of just the natural order of things.
They will. But I do still think that there is the opportunity to do that in the property that we're at now.
She's a tough one. This house clearly isn't swaying Emma.
Nigel, how's it making you feel in this kind of condition in relation to you?
Great. Ready to move in tomorrow. Yes.
At least Nigel's on side, and even though this new location would mean the kids would have to move schools, he's still not deterred.
I don't know which way it's going to go, but I do know that Emma is actually wearing the trousers today, so maybe there's a clue.
I'm hoping this garden isn't a deal-breaker, as it's nowhere near as big as theirs.
A lot of things do tick the boxes, but this, for me, unfortunately, is a massive cross.
Yeah.
OK, I wanted to show you this as an example.
Yes.
And I think we could do better than this.
Yeah. We've seen a lot here as a starting point, but it hasn't been enough to suggest that my property at the moment
And when they're just warming up, let's see something better. You asked for it, you're going to get it.
Better luck next time, Pip. The sheer amount of work that their house requires has left Nigel feeling overwhelmed.
It wouldn't be any good to just redecorate their home because it wouldn't solve the problem. What they need is for their home to function much, much better. And that means an additional bathroom, it means storage, and it needs a fully functioning, working kitchen.
But the main hurdle for me now is my £20,000 budget. Apart from their bathroom disaster, there has been very little invested in this property and it shows. We need to discuss our options. Hope they're ready for some tough talking.
I passionately believe
that you should spend more than is sensible on this house. And I have never, at any point in my life, advised someone to spend more on their house than they could recoup if they sold it immediately.
That kind of speech means that we've almost got to be here, we're tied to this house for at least a decade,
No,
seems.
it doesn't. I'm not talking about £50,000, I'm talking about £25,000.
Now, I am asking Nigel and Emma to spend £5,000 that they might not recoup if they decide to list. But moving house costs money too, which can be frustrating when there's nothing to show for it, unlike the cost of a renovation. If they chose to move, Nigel and Emma would have to pay approximately £5,000 in stamp duty, just over £3,000 in agents' fees, £2,000 in conveyancing and £800 in removal costs. That's a total of just over £11,000 in what I think is dead money. My view is that we use Nigel and Emma's savings to invest in their current home. In order to retain your house's value in the marketplace, experts recommend that homeowners spend 1% of their property price in maintenance every year. In Nigel and Emma's case, this would have amounted to almost £20,000 since they moved in. Perhaps my plans might convince Nigel.
So what I have here are some solutions. Would you like to see them?
I certainly would.
I would, yes.
By knocking down the wall to their entrance, we will completely open up. And by moving back the wall between their kitchen and hall, we can create a muddy boy-friendly wet room within this stolen space. The kitchen will be opened up as we will knock out the archway which led to an area of dead space, transforming this into a large kitchen diner. Under the stairs, we will create additional storage to keep the new, bigger hall clutter-free. We will also fully renovate their sitting room and upstairs bathroom. And to help Nigel overcome his phobia of getting work done, I'm going to leave the bedrooms as his personal project. It should cost no more than £25,000 and take around 4 weeks to complete.
What's your reaction to this plan?
We've certainly solved some areas, which is fantastic, but there's still areas that need work. And when this process is finished, I'm still possibly going to look at this house thinking, we still need this. There doesn't seem to be any extra light coming into this room.
We haven't got budget for
No.
I think I may have lost Nigel.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's brilliant, and all that storage under there. I mean,
My only concern is the lounge, really.
I think
that at the moment is just cosmetic, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
I think so.
I've nailed my colours to the mast. I have said, do not move. This is the perfect house. Do the work. And what happens if I'm wrong and Phil finds them a cracking house? I'm going to mind more about that than anything else.
With a few days to mull over my plans, Nigel is a man who's not for turning.
I'm sure we could find a property that would hardly need any work at all.
But it might not do now. But again, as the kids grow older, you then start thinking about other things. But not.
So you've made your decision already that we're staying here?
Oh, I do want to stay.
I think Phil's going to show us a fantastic property, and
I
really do. I mean, as much. Oh yeah, I like this area as much as you do.
But I don't think any house is ever complete, full stop. So, you know...
We're not ones to do DIY. We're not ones to take on projects because we love our kids. I want to spend any time that the kids have got in the house playing board games with them, playing football in the garden.
Well, a month later, and I don't know what Emma did, but it has worked. And they've both agreed to up the budget. Nice one, Emma. So, with the kids packed off to their grandparents, the builders arrive and work gets underway. The kitchen is gutted and widened, the living room is stripped and the skips are filling fast. All somewhat unnerving for Nigel, who is struggling to shake off his fear of their previous bathroom nightmare. And he's not alone. 100,000 people suffer at the hands of cowboy traders annually. You can protect yourself. Use personal recommendations or regulatory bodies who vet their tradesmen. Get a signed contract and don't hand over your final payment until you're satisfied with the work. I'm putting in a call to allay his fears.
Oh, hello, Kirstie. How are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Good, yes.
Are you now heavily sedated?
Something that's been plaguing my mind.
You as a family?
Yeah, and for...
Just in your house?
That's right, and I guess we would spend the money to make the house to our liking, not just to, as you say, not just to the general market.
Work on the bathroom and downstairs wet room will soon start. It'll be worth it, Nigel, I promise.
As their house turns to rubble, I have a few weeks to find them the perfect property, which is a welcome respite for Nigel and Emma.
Emma perking up a bit in the back now.
Determined to tick more of their boxes, they've increased their budget to $350,000. So with Emma in mind, I'm taking them back to her preferred area of Harlow. This house is only a 5-minute drive to the boys' current primary school, and it's actually closer to both Emma and Nigel's workplaces. In fact, Emma could knock off half an hour of journey time every day. Surely I'm ahead.
It was quite funny. We received our local paper through the door the other day.
And you were in it.
What did it say?
TV royalty, you were known as.
Really?
TV property royalty.
I've always liked that paper.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that I end up looking more like the king than a joker. The last house lacked options for a downstairs shower for Emma, and the outside space wasn't good enough for Nigel. But this one should solve those issues, and it's a Phil Spencer exclusive.
So a bit of a treat for you here, because this isn't on the open market.
All right.
You are the first people to see
Okay.
it. It's got loads of space, it's in great nick, and you've got parking for 3. Those are all things that you're looking to solve. So then we're in a positive place.
Let's go have a
Aren't
look.
we, Emma?
Yes.
Yes, well, we are.
Priced 25 grand under their new £350,000 budget, this semi offers a large living room and a modern kitchen leading to a separate dining room. There's an office come homework space and options to add a shower room for the mucky boys. Apart from that, there's no work to be done. The bedrooms are all good sizes, plus there's a family bathroom.
Green walls.
Nice bright walls.
But it is a kind of through kitchen.
Yeah.
It kind of develops, because through here you've got the dining room.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure they're sold yet, though.
It's quite different.
Different? Different to theirs in that it's intact.
Ah, I thought there was some space that was hidden, yeah.
Hidden space.
Yes.
Yeah. The proportions are slightly odd, and that's the compromise where you've got this fabulous living space, but you have got quite a tiny kitchen.
Outside, a covered seating area creates a unique space within the 1,300 square foot garden. But will it compare to what they currently have?
Not quite up to your standard at home, but it's kind of half of it, isn't it?
It's about a third.
So I need a rethink on the outside space for Nigel and a bigger kitchen for Emma to keep them both motivated about moving.
The only thing going for this house above ours, I think, is that we don't have to do too much work to it.
It's coming towards me. Yay! It's working. My plan is working.
My plan's failing spectacularly. OK, fine. I know where we are.
Great.
More work to do. Come on, let's get out of here.
Back to square one.
Although she's not here, I think the work that she's doing and the vision that she's got in our house is still winning out at the moment over Phil.
Hold your horses there, Emma. I'm not finished yet. And perhaps I've saved the best for last.
There's lots going on and there's lots of decisions we're having to make really, really quickly, which is quite overwhelming at times. So it's been a roller coaster of a ride.
Obviously, I've got to take an interest in what's going on at my own home at the moment. But my feet are still firmly in the wanting to move camp.
A week into their renovation and Emma's desire to love their house has not waned. Things are moving on at a lightning pace, with a new dining area coming together and a kitchen that's ready for its units.
And although I'm struggling on the moving home front, at least Nigel still wants to list it.
As I'm obsessing over every detail and dimension, I have just discovered that I'm not the only one, and someone has been tweaking my plans. Emma has asked the builders to increase the size of her kitchen. The problem is that this will compromise space that I have set aside for their new dining area. So I'm hot-footing it to Harlow to iron things out.
It is a kitchen diner, not a kitchen. And at the moment, you are creating a kitchen. I would like the kitchen to stop here.
The challenge was with the original design, we just didn't get enough storage.
Well, I completely get it, but we cannot get away from the fact that there is not enough space to get to the table. And the whole point about all these changes is that you can seat all your family, and you're spending a lot of money and making enormous changes to your home.
Yeah.
And there's going to be one daily, very fundamental and practical thing.
The best way to visualise how much room you'll retain once the renovation is complete is by measuring things out the old-fashioned way.
I think it's something to think about.
Yes, definitely.
Emma and Nigel are the ones that are going to be living with this kitchen. All I can do is advise. I do worry, though, that if the space I create isn't functional, Nigel won't engage with this house and he needs to love it.
My big issue is that kitchen will be too cramped. It really will. Hello, Phil Spencer.
Is that Kirstie Allsopp? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm super chipper. The bathroom's going to be improving. We haven't started on it yet, but the kitchen and sitting room are looking wonderful.
It is a good house. And as I said to them, I know you'll make it look lovely. But Nigel wants a change.
I don't think he's moving anywhere.
I'll lift my game. Anyway, take care. Safe home. Bye.
Sounds like Pip's on the ropes, but there is still a lot to do here, starting with the decor, and we should always be looking for inspiration. Over this series, I'll be showing beautiful rooms from across the country that demonstrate style and function. Strong architectural details, like the heavy moulding around the bath and the mirror, make this bathroom seem incredibly grand. I am a big fan of tongue and groove cladding or matchboarding. It feels like instant history, and it's practical too. There are so many items like these in junkyards for a fraction of what they would cost new. So I'm pleading with you to visit them. I hope Emma and Nigel will find inspiration like this for their home, but you certainly don't need to spend a fortune redecorating.
This is a big antiques centre just 15 minutes from Nigel and Emma's house. Antiques is a frightening word, but what this is actually a great big warehouse with lots of different people selling lots of different things. And I have high hopes.
I guarantee you there's an Aladdin's cave of goodies like this not far from you. And when you find one, either stay in touch or visit regularly, because the stock will be constantly changing.
That says large Portmeirion planter. But imagine that in a kitchen with wooden spoons and all your utensils. I think she does need a bit more. A few more feminine touches in her house might be nice. She's rather like me, overwhelmed by all those boys.
Browsing old items can be daunting, but new technology can always come in handy.
Just get your phone out and look on the internet, and you'll be able to see inspiring ideas about what people do with things like this. That is the joy of modern shopping. You can always see what have other people done with a cranberry glass jar.
Whilst browsing, I chance upon just the thing for Nigel and Emma's new dining area.
Show me the high street where you can find, for 50 quid, within 15 minutes drive of their house, a really well-made, flexible table. If I have to spend 50 quid helping them decide the layout of that kitchen, that is money well spent.
Kirstie may think she's well on the way to persuading Nigel to love their house, but I've got a feeling my next option is going to blow everything out of the water.
Well, I bet you're glad to be back on the search with me again, aren't you?
Well, it's always great to have an expert with you. Knows what they're talking about.
Oh, you flatter me. It works every time.
Yeah.
With the last house crashing and burning, I'm going to tackle Nigel's desire for open space head on.
The house is 30 seconds from here, but playground, a few woods, trees, bit of nature.
Yes, looking good so far.
Perfect. Hide and seek, football on the grass, it's fantastic,
Exactly.
yeah.
And that's just Nigel.
The only drawback is that I've had to take them to the limits of their search area. We've headed 30 miles from Harlow to Braintree. But there is an outstanding primary school a stone's throw away. As Emma is mother to 3 young boys, I'm playing to her maternal instincts.
Detached house with garage, and people are massively attracted by the school, which is just over there.
As chair of governors at my local school, it's one that we get advised to go and view and see and emulate, so it's quite a good location for you, yeah?
A positive start then. It's sitting at the top end of their budget, but the house is in superb condition. It has a good-sized sitting room, separate play area for the kids, a modern open-plan kitchen, so big brownie points. Plus, it has a conservatory dining room and a downstairs toilet that could accommodate a shower. The bedrooms are all good sizes, and there's both a luxury family bathroom and an ensuite.
Wow.
Very nice.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a very contemporary finish. It's a very contemporary layout. I think it'd be very simple to look after.
I can see myself and my family living here, and obviously for me, there's nothing to be done work-wise.
You'd have to look after it.
Yes.
Of course.
Have to maintain it. We couldn't move next time it needs doing.
It's crucial that I get Emma on side. I want to gauge how well I'm really doing.
When I first started this process, I didn't even conceive that there would be a property that I would be happy to move to. I'm now probably moving towards the 50-50 decision. So,
I'm in with a shout.
My work here is done. Emma's obviously been blown away by the close proximity to a great school and a blinding kitchen. And as for Nigel, well, he's just ready to move in.
I think it suits our family, it suits our way of life. So it's now over to Emma as far as I'm concerned.
No pressure.
No.
I reckon I'm still in the game here. Both sides, they're both compromising, they're discussing and they're working through their issues. I think this might go down to the wire. You never know. The final minute could be a top corner from Spencer.
But before deciding whether or not to love or list their house, they'll have to see what magic Kirstie's weaving at home.
Not on your Nelly, Phil Spencer. It's been just over 3 weeks since I began the radical remodelling to Nigel and Emma's house. Today, I've sneaked in to provide some simple flourishes that will help them appreciate their new space.
If it turns out they're loving this house and they're going to stay, I'm going to turn to Phil Spencer and say, it's the table what did it. Look at this. You know, you can guide people on these things, but at the end of the day, they're making their own choices. And that applies to the wallpaper as well. It's been chosen because the children really like buses. And I think it's really good to let children have their own choices in their bedrooms.
Phil and I have worked incredibly hard, and tomorrow they're going to see the results.
And this is the acid test. Does it function for them? Is it going to make their very busy lives easier? If it works for them, they'll stay. If it doesn't, they'll go. Simple as that.
This week we've been in Harlow with the divided Fords, whose opposing opinions brought them to a standstill. Even though their property had crumbled around them, Emma still wanted to stay.
Phil will have his work cut out trying to convince me to move. I genuinely feel that we've got a fantastic property here, and I would be surprised if we can find anything better.
Whilst Nigel was desperate to wash his hands of the property and start afresh.
To make me want to stay here, it's going to require quite a lot of radical work.
We're meeting them today to find out the answer to their big question.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
To help guide them to a decision, I pulled out all the stops for Team Listed, showing them 3 fantastic properties that offered them the fresh start they desperately needed.
Meanwhile, I was hard at work renovating their house by tackling their 3 main problem areas. For the past 8 years, this family of 5 have struggled to live with a single bathroom complete with broken shower, a dysfunctional kitchen, and a sitting room that had been destroyed by their boisterous family life. After just over 3 weeks of work, we gave the Fords a sneaky peek of their new house.
I'm speechless.
Well, decision day at last, eh?
No, it's a big day for you,
It is
Phil.
indeed. It's a big day for me.
Yes, you know, swallowing your disappointment.
Well, they're the winners, remember.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Phil. I have worked my magic on this place. By removing the separate entryway, I've created more space and curbed the family's temptation to clutter. Also off this entrance, by stealing some space from their kitchen, I have managed to create a new wet room. Once the kitchen was shabby and worn out, now it's equipped with brand new modern units complete with working cupboard doors.
Well, what a transformation.
Hang on, I've got to go. This isn't our house.
I can't believe that the kitchen, which has had a great slice cut out of it, feels bigger.
Yeah, we've always used it a lot before, but it does now become that heart of the home.
The entrance always like coming into a completely different house.
It is. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a complete transformation from what we had before.
Turning the no man's land the kids co-opted into a functional diner, thanks to a practical table I found costing just 50 quid, has transformed Emma's kitchen into a flexible family room.
Now it's a completely separate space and it makes such a difference.
For nearly a year, the Fords were unable to properly use their bathroom. It had turned Nigel against his own house.
Oh my word. How much more space is in here? It's fantastic.
A clever redesign has pushed the bath and radiator back to open up the space. And we've also installed a new loo and sink. But the big question is, have we banished those bathroom demons for good?
We can completely draw a line now under what we had beforehand.
We have moved on from that bathroom. That is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Next on my hit list was the dark and uninviting sitting room. Just over 3 weeks ago, the stifling blue walls were sapping the light and life out of the room. Now it's bright and cosy.
Wow! How amazing is that? It's beautiful.
Really nice.
Yeah, looks lovely.
Lovely room.
Proper grown-up room now as well.
It is a proper grown-up room.
To stop the kids overrunning the house again, I have created a more contemporary adult space. And by removing the ping pong table they were inventively using as a blind, we have flooded this room with light, framed by a set of...
You've fallen out of love with the house that once stole your heart.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Everything I see needs doing.
You have a domestic dilemma that's turning meal times into councils of war.
I don't feel I belong here.
There's nothing more to be said.
One of you is determined to stay.
If I'm not getting what I've got here, or why am I going to move?
I would definitely love to stay here.
The other is desperate to go.
It's just so not going to work.
It's a battle being fought up and down the country, which is why we're intervening.
With one simple question. Will you love it?
Or will you list it?
I'm heading up Team Love It, and it's my aim to convince you that the money spent on moving can be better used transforming your existing home.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil.
You're going to get the sledgehammer out.
It's all about clever redesign and spending your money wisely.
I'm really, really speechless. It's somebody's home, but it's my things in it.
While I'm captain of Team List It, showing our homeowners the benefits of moving, tempting them with dream houses that are well within their reach.
I'm going to tell you, spot on.
Actually, I'm speechless.
But after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on refurbishment and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Let battle commence.
Talk to the hand.
I could never...
Face ain't listening.
The face rarely listens. For the first time ever, Kirstie and I are going head-to-head.
And with a 15-year relationship under our belts, I know just how tough this will be.
Phil has this extraordinary ability to see what people really want from their new house. He can see what they can't express.
There's no doubt about it, Kirstie is going to be very tough competition here because She loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties, and I have to say she's very good at it.
In life, we all have to have something to strive for. I'm striving to stay one step ahead of Phil Spencer.
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to. So I'm looking forward to this. Bring it on. This week, our Love It or List It challenge has brought us to Bradford in West Yorkshire, an industrial city that was once the wool capital of the world.
I love it.
You love Bradford, don't you?
I love Bradford.
Yes.
Yeah. I love the architecture. I love the stone buildings.
I love the countryside around
Yeah, the countryside around it. I mean, all I can say, Phil, is you'll have a really good search in this neck of the woods.
We're here to meet hairdresser Michelle and her sales director partner Andrew, who've been at war over their house for the past 10 years.
Andrew and I are two teenagers that need some direction. We need somebody to actually take over and mediate.
And this is their battlefield. A bijou near 700 square feet, one-bedroomed bungalow that was Andrew's bachelor pad for 8 years before he met Michelle.
It's a comfort blanket for me. I've spent a lot of time here.
Michelle was lured into living in Andrew's house after he promised that if she sold her own home, they would eventually buy a place together.
It was only meant to be temporary. And he said, it's all right, darling, we'll move. I know it's not your house.
And I've been stringing along ever since about moving.
But that was 10 years ago, and they're still in Andrew's bachelor pad paradise.
It's always there. It's never let me down. And it's just like a comfortable chair.
My sister actually calls it the brown house because everything's just neutral in it.
Brown goes with so many things.
Including brown, brown and more brown, it seems.
I've never really bonded with the house. I don't feel like I want to put pictures up. I feel like it doesn't have a heartbeat because it doesn't flow to how we want to live.
But for Andrew, this bungalow is more than a comfortable chair. It's a home to his favourite obsession.
I've got a garage for my bike. It's me, in a nutshell, is this.
Well, it certainly isn't for Michelle, and it's the internal layout that's her primary cause for concern.
The main point is the lounge and the kitchen being separate. And I do like to be sociable and I do like to have friends round and dinner.
You get more than 2 people, basically, and it's like sardines in the sort of little hall.
And I've got my family that live at different parts of the country, so when we all get together, the whole house has to be upset.
Michelle has one grown-up son, Cale, who lives 23 miles away in Wakefield. She would love for him and his partner to stay more often, but the lack of space makes this tricky.
When the family come to stay, we actually give our bed up for them, and we go in the caravan. If we did have the space more, they would be here more, definitely.
We hear you loud and clear, Michelle, and we're on our way.
Oh, nice caravan, Phil.
Very nice.
Anyone at home?
No, not today.
Aha, here we are. We thought
Morning.
you might be in the caravan.
No.
Good morning, nice to
Andrew,
meet you.
nice to
I'm
meet you.
Kirstie.
Morning, Andrew.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Michelle, how do you do?
Hello, welcome.
Well, this is an open and shut case. Andrew loves the house, and Michelle would list it tomorrow, taking nothing with her but Andrew. Let battle commence.
Oh, so I take it that this has belonged to Andrew first?
Yes, he enticed me by saying, it's OK, we'll move and we'll find somewhere together. So we did. We looked at a few houses, and he kind of like poo-pooed the idea, and I didn't really know him that well. And now when I look back, I was obviously blinded by love.
Michelle nearly got her way, with the pair putting in an offer on a new property 6 months ago. But Andrew got cold feet.
We've paid legal charges, and I've been forced to go to the vendor's house and explain to him what a stupid idiot I am.
Why? Because you've changed your mind?
Yes. I'm scared.
Honestly, I'm not laughing because I feel very sorry for that couple, but I've never heard of anyone doing that, and I'm really impressed.
So that just tells Kirstie and I how much you love this house.
Good luck getting this one to move, Phil. And if I'm to get Michelle on side, I need to check this house out for myself.
Good plan. I need to see exactly what my property search is up against.
Oh, nice kitchen.
It'd be a bit small to have 2 or 3 people in it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel confident that I can find our Love It or listers a new property that ticks everyone's boxes. I'll be armed with a budget of £300,000. But Andrew and Michelle will need to remember the added expense of £5,000 for stamp duty and around £4,500 in moving and legal costs.
All money down the drain. I reckon they should be investing this cash in this place. So they've given me a budget of up to 30 grand of their own hard-earned money, which will also add value to the house, should they be mad enough to list it.
Bathroom needs a bit of a revamp.
Yeah. Ooh, that's the biggest sofa in the world. It's a decent-sized room.
A gigantic sofa and awkward positioning have made this room feel much smaller than it actually is. And there's a vital piece of furniture missing.
Well, there's nowhere to sit at a table, which most people would wish for.
Luckily, things look brighter in the master bedroom.
This looks like it's been recently redecorated, Phil.
Where is everything?
It's tidy. It's tidy.
Yeah.
It's tidy, Kirstie, because the clothes have a room of their own.
So this is all the storage. This is where all
This is
the
the
clothes
dressing
are.
room.
Dressing room?
Well, let's see. If I didn't have any children, I'd have a dressing room. You can lead a luxury life without kids, Phil.
Yes, Kirstie, but they do have guests to consider, and without a second bedroom, they have nowhere to sleep.
This could be a prime example of underutilising some much-needed space.
Good space, but it probably doesn't get used very much.
No, it clearly doesn't get used very much.
And it's messed up second bedroom.
To put our theory to the test, we set up cameras to monitor Michelle and Andrew's movements. And unsurprisingly, they spent 57% of their day in the lounge, in comparison to a measly 3% of their time in the conservatory, even when they had family visiting for dinner.
I don't blame them at all. It's not the most inviting of spaces.
There's not much of a feminine touch in here.
Could be about struggling to stamp your identity.
Yeah.
I have that with you.
You don't struggle to stamp your identity on anyone.
That isn't actually true.
My job will be to stamp Michelle's identity onto this big boy's bachelor pad. I will be providing them with a more social layout, along with room for overnight guests and utilising the wasted space in their conservatory. I will also be encouraging a more feminine touch to the decor in a style that reflects Michelle's taste. Hopefully, I will add value to the property's £156,000 price tag and most certainly make it look a lot more saleable.
Good news for me if they list it.
Andrew, what would it take for you to move out?
Not anything less than I've got, which is quite a tall order. If I can't pull in with my caravan, park it in the outside area, which is going to be the
That's
the
always what
issue.
we've come against.
Here we go. Let's get started.
I'm going to give Phil a sporting chance, and I told him so.
I'll admit it.
What?
That is difficult.
He's very, very wedded to this house.
Yeah.
Doesn't actually want much more.
I've never heard you talk this much about moving.
Phil and Kirstie haven't been here. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this is all about.
It's nice that you've got a positive attitude, Phil. Because if someone made me the loser every time, I would be cross.
You wait.
It's war in West Yorkshire. For the past 10 years, sales director and professional Yorkshireman Andrew has refused to move out of his old bachelor pad.
It's my most comfortable place in my life.
But his partner, Michelle, has never really bonded with a bungalow since she moved in on, and I quote, a temporary basis 10 whole years ago, and is craving more than simply bricks and mortar.
I think I'm just looking for a home with a heartbeat, and this doesn't feel like a home to me.
And that's where we come in. I have been armed with £30,000 of Michelle and Andrew's money, and I have up to 4 weeks to renovate their house so that they will love it.
There are about 3 or 4 ways you could alter this house to make it one where you used every square foot.
Whilst I'm going to try and lure them away from the house they've outgrown and show them an array of fabulous properties well within their reach, because I'm convinced that listing and selling up is the best option.
Are you feeling a bit nervous that I might actually show you something that you like?
That is the biggest worry I have at this moment in time.
I've never been on a house search before where someone's desperately hoping I'm going to cock it up.
Yes.
It's not going to happen.
Michelle's counting on me to show Andrew something special, and I think this is a beauty of a bungalow. It's only a 6-minute drive away from their current property and provides them with everything they've asked for.
This house in Bingley, I thought it was spot on as an area. Michelle, you can walk down to the cafes and the shops and the community and the life, and yet, Andrew, you're kind of on the outskirts of it.
Yeah.
On the market for close to bang on their budget of $300,000, this bungalow is almost double the square footage of their current house. It has plenty of bedrooms for visiting family, the open plan aspect Michelle asked for, and tinkering room for Andrew and his bikes. Plus, it's actually closer to both their works and Michelle's son in Wakefield. There is a chink in my property armour as it has no space for their caravan, but I found a suitable site for it within walking distance from the property. And after showing it to a sceptical Andrew, he's promised to keep an open mind.
So how's that for a setting?
The setting is lovely.
180-degree views.
180-mile-an-hour road going down the front of it.
Is it? Is it a fast road?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't live on this road. The open-mindedness I brought is properly closed off already, I'm afraid.
I knew it would be a tough ask getting Andrew to open his mind to moving, but I'm surprised how quickly he's found fault.
If you brought anybody but me up here with that view, it would be a real wow factor, but it's me, and the view is just no interest to me, which is quite disheartening for you, really, isn't it?
That is quite disheartening, yes.
To Michelle's and my frustration, it seems a somewhat stubborn Andrew has already made up his mind.
It's not somewhere I would move to.
I'm not saying that I want you to buy this house. I want to have a look
What
round.
is the point in looking round and...
But Andrew, you need to look to know what you don't want as well as what you do want.
Okay.
That's the whole thing about looking for houses. You've never looked at houses with me, you've looked at one.
Michelle's right, but after further exploration and even a glimmer of positivity...
I quite like bedroom off kitchen, close to the fridge.
Andrew's still not budging.
Wow.
It's a bathroom of gargantuan proportions, but unfortunately, it's...
I spent my entire working life matching people to properties, and I get a huge kick out of it.
I believe that the only reason to move is if you've got the location wrong.
The battle of whether to stay or whether to go is being fought in homes up and down the country.
I would definitely love to stay here.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I'm heading up Team Love It. My aim is to convince people the expense of moving can be better spent transforming their existing homes.
She loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil,
You're going
watch
to get
me.
the sledgehammer out.
But while I am busy trying to make their house better, Phil Spencer is seducing them with other homes.
As captain of Team List It, I'll be showing our homeowners the benefits of selling up and moving on.
It's just awesome.
Come on!
No, I think you did very well.
I'm speechless.
Moving house is a nightmare. Who wants to move house?
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to.
So after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on a refurb and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top when we ask?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
And tonight, I have the fussiest house hunter ever.
Parking going to be a serious issue here. Just one cupboard. Detached house? I don't know.
You're a funny man, you're a funny man!
So let battle commence.
These walls are major, thick and old, like other people I know.
Charming.
So far in our challenge to help warring couples decide between loving it and listing it, I'm firmly in the lead with 2 loves.
We are going to love it.
To Phil's one and only list it.
Cheers.
Don't get too comfy, Allsopp. Something tells me I'm about to settle the score.
Which brings us to northwest London, heading to an area that was once home to the likes of Winston Churchill and Lord Byron.
So, 10 points if you just guessed Harrow.
Harrow's very smart, and it's also surrounded by very smart areas. Easy into town, easy out of town.
But actually, what are we heading into?
No idea, but that's the fun of the fair, isn't it?
That is the fun of the fair.
Yeah.
We're here to help Charanjeet and Ash O'Brien, a couple who run their own Bollywood dance company. Though lately, the only move one of them wants to make is to another house.
When we moved into this house, it was really, really good house, which we really enjoyed living here. And then we had 2 children, and they're grown up now. The property is not working for us.
So now you'll often find this couple arguing over whether to love it or list it.
In our house, we always make a family decision.
We try to always make
I mean,
but the end result is always, you know, I have the final say.
Yeah, we'll see.
While this 3-bed home, worth around £430,000, could be big enough for a family of 4, as Sikhs, the O'Broys have transformed one of the bedrooms into a prayer room. This means 17-year-old Prableen and her 14-year-old brother Manraj are forced to share.
And adding to the feeling of claustrophobia, their room is also used as the office.
It can get a bit clustered sometimes.
Squished.
Squished. You can't even storm out and be like, oh, I'm going to my room because this is your room.
Mind you, it's not much fun for Mum and Dad either.
You could probably have somebody screaming at the back going, bloody hell, you know, whatever. I'm not allowed to say that.
But that's just one of the reasons this family should think about listing. Another would be the complete lack of space downstairs, especially in the kitchen.
It just does not have enough space. I've got my fridge in my hallway, freezer in my living room. I think hardly we can get about 2 people cooking at the same time without getting in each other's way. I need more space.
The next challenge is the fact living in this house means 2 adults and 2 teenagers are sharing just 1 bathroom.
For some reason, you know, everybody needs to go to the toilet at the same time in our household. I have no idea why, but it does happen, yes?
Yes, it does.
If a family ever needed our help, it's this one.
Good morning.
Hello, you must be Ash. I'm Phil.
Hi, Phil.
It's very nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Though before you-know-who whips a sledgehammer out from her clutch purse, there is at least one question I need to ask.
Ash, am I to take it that you're the one that wants to sell?
Yes.
You want to buy something new?
Definitely.
Okay. Tell us where you're at.
I don't want to move away from here because, 21 years is a very long time. And when you have the attachment to that property and with so many beautiful memories you have, it's not just easy to wind up everything and just move away from here. So it's going to be really tough.
I think that the work that's needed here is quite dramatic.
Luckily, I'm just the person for the job.
Huge wasted space, lack of storage, tiny kitchen. Oh dear.
That's why there's a fridge in the hall, because there's not much room in here.
Right, okay.
Right, so up here.
From the looks of it, Allsopp, you may be biting off more than even you can chew.
It looks a bit like they've just kind of given up on it. They've fallen out of love with the house and just existed in it.
I'll tell you what's happened. They started a business and they've got more involved in the business than they are in what goes on at home. Yeah.
Or to put it another way,
they need a new house.
So while Kirstie spends the next couple of months and their hard-earned savings righting the wrongs of this house, I'll be showing Charanjeet and Ash just how much house they can get from their hard-earned when they decide to move, which increasingly I'm thinking might be their only option.
You've got to be careful under this.
Don't touch it!
Deary me, they really have let this place go. They really want a new home.
No need to sound so pleased, Phil. I'm going to have to be quite tough with them. They're going to have to invest in this house, whether they want to sell it or keep it.
Yeah, it needs a complete overhaul. Extensions, roofing, driveway, kitchen.
Oh, it was simpler when we were just searching for houses.
I am searching for houses. Happy days.
Then again, no matter what they do, our love it or listers are looking at expense and upheaval. Their budget for a new home is £650,000. Add to that £22,500 in stamp duty and more than £6,000 in moving costs. Meanwhile, they're prepared to spend £35,000 on improving the house they already have, after which they'll be free either to love it or list it, with my alterations adding value.
It seems to me what has happened in the last 10 years is that you've been very busy with the business. And when you look at the house from the outside, you see things which are going to alarm a surveyor. So, regardless of whether you move or not, you've got to do some work to this house.
Do you feel that you'll still be here in another 21 years?
I don't mind, seriously, because as long as this house works for me, yes, I agree with Ash at this stage because of the family, children grown up, and it's not working for us. But I'm very confident that I can still turn it around.
So am I, Charanjit, but we're not talking a paint job here. This is most definitely sledgehammer time. I need to stretch the O'Broys' £35,000 budget as far as humanly possible in order to create a more family-friendly space.
Don't forget the front of the house, Kirstie, because if Ash gets her way, this property is definitely going on the market. After all, she has one very long wish list for that new house.
Definitely more bedrooms, and then if I have the extra space for my kind of dance studio space.
An area for you to dance yourself and an area to have a desk and run the kind of administration side.
Correct.
But sadly, for Kirstie, it's not just this house Ash wants to leave behind. She's also quite keen to leave Harrow as well.
I wouldn't mind the neighbouring areas, like like Pinner, Northwood, those kind of areas, a little bit out of Harrow.
Which are more expensive.
Correct.
So you want more for your money in a more expensive area.
Yes.
But they're prepared to spend more money. I think we could find something much bigger, much better. Solve all problems.
Yeah. If someone can be dragged out of the house in anything other than a 6-foot box.
I think she referred to you, Jackie.
While convincing Charanjit to move may be a hard sell, their budget of £650,000 gives me room to manoeuvre. Though for that, and remember, we are talking about London here, they want a minimum of 4 bedrooms, so they can create a prayer room and still give the teenagers their own rooms. They're also desperate for a lot more living space, and at the very least, want the potential for a dance studio.
The sooner you find them the house and show them what they'd have to pay for more space in a better area, the sooner they're going to commit some extra money to this project.
I have full faith in Kirstie that she will make sure that she does the house according to our specification.
It hasn't worked for the family for a long, long time, and they haven't moved.
That's true.
He who wears the turban is also wearing the trousers.
No, I disagree. I think Ash is on the way out the door.
I think Phil will definitely find me the property I'm looking for. I have full faith in Phil. He better not let me down.
In other words, let battle commence.
I would definitely love to stay here.
I would definitely list it because I need more space.
In Harrow, the O'Broys are a couple divided. While Ash is desperate to sell up and move on in order to give this family of 4 more space, Charanjit refuses to budge. So now, it's up to us to help them settle the argument.
Naturally, my mantra is, don't move, stay and improve, as I'm convinced this small house has huge potential.
Gotta go.
And while Kirstie tries to wave her magic wand, I'll be showing the family they can get something bigger and better if they sell up. There's no denying the O'Broys' budget of 650 grand is a healthy one. But my real challenge here is convincing Charanjit to think with his head, not his heart.
Given that you guys have never actually, or not for a very long time, been out looking at houses, how are you feeling about the prospect of seeing somewhere new? And...
Yeah, definitely exciting. I mean, I'm...
Exciting, and it's also...
I'm excited.
I mean, somebody else is doing the job for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
that's me.
These are the experts.
Correct.
That's me.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Ready
the
to
magic
go to work.
man.
Please, just call me Phil. Although for my first trick, I'm taking these two out of Harrow and moving 4 miles away to an area Ash is rather keen on, the desirable neighbourhood of Northwood.
Well, I've got an absolute corker to show you.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's good news for Charanjit or not.
Oh, well... Please one, you shall please the other. Because it goes through the main person, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to get on fire, Nash.
Mind you, it's Charanjit I have to impress, though I'm hoping this all-singing, all-dancing mid-terrace will do just that.
What do you think of that?
To be very honest, the parking is a big issue for us, and we are an Asian family, and when we have the functions, parking is going to be a serious issue here. I can see straight away.
Absolutely, as I expected you to say. And it wouldn't have been my first choice. However, once I got inside,
right,
it blows you away.
Okay.
It does, Charanjit, I promise.
Okay.
For a start, this character home has a slick, contemporary look throughout. It has 3 reception rooms, 4 good-sized bedrooms. There's even enough space for a dance studio, permission allowing. And unbelievably, it's also £85,000 under budget. Need I go on? Well, OK, I will.
The whole thing has recently been redone.
Okay.
And I think it's been done beautifully. They've done everything.
Okay.
Including extending it at the back. So this would be living room.
Okay.
But come see the kitchen and how they've extended it.
Ah.
So you've got your kind of social space there, cooking in the middle,
Yeah.
eating at the back.
I love this.
I knew she would, but what about my reluctant lister?
What's in your mind?
I'm so much into true lounge kind of thing, and just coming into very small living room is not for me, actually, seriously.
Well, I always knew Charanjit was going to be a tough customer. I doubt even he can find fault with the prospect of having 4 bedrooms, can he?
Straight away, you can see just one small cupboard. Again, the same issue here, just one cupboard.
OK, I stand corrected. But clearly Ash likes what she sees.
But each room is nicely, decorated.
Yeah, decoration.
Nice...
Again, yeah, decoration is good, but I mean, how for 4 people this is not enough.
Well, they may not be able to appreciate it quite yet. And I'm not saying that this is absolutely the house that they should buy, but I am saying this absolutely can deliver on all of their practical needs.
Given Charanjit's so determined to stay put, I'll really have to pull out all the stops in order to make this a win for Team Listed.
Ash, don't give up on me.
Okay.
I'm only warming up. I'm only warming up. I'm learning as we go.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
Don't let me down.
Yeah.
I won't.
Okay.
Kirstie, on the other hand, may well.
I don't think so, Spencer. While my 35 grand budget won't stretch to an extra bedroom or a dance studio, it does allow me to offer some rather creative solutions to the family's space problems downstairs. And all for roughly the same amount as it would cost the O'Broys to move. They're looking at over £22,000 in stamp duty. Add to that estate agents' fees, conveyancing and other moving costs, and you have a grand total of more than £29,000.
If this house is done as well, as carefully with the budget as we can, it will be lovely.
Yeah.
It will be really lovely.
My vision is to demolish the back of the house and build a single-storey extension, giving us the space for an open-plan kitchen and family room with French doors and a large picture window. The kids get their bedroom back, as there will also be a new office. Meanwhile, queues for the loo will be a thing of the past, thanks to a brand new second toilet. And finally, Adding a wall here will also create a separate living room.
If we could achieve this, do you think you might want to stay?
Good question. I don't know. You know, when you're set on kind of wanting to move.
I know.
And you're set thinking, on it. Well, if I can, you know, make that move that I've been wanting to do for a long time, will this be enough to make me stay? I don't know.
Though to keep the option of selling, we definitely need to do something about this property's curb appeal.
So someone comes along and the survey says the gutters are blocked, that this doesn't work, that doesn't work, this doesn't work. They're not going to ring up all the different people and say, what's the cheapest that can be done for? And I'm going to knock the cheapest amount off the price. They're going to knock the most expensive amount off the price.
Of course.
If Charanjit and Ash do go with my designs, I think they'll be onto a winner, whether they stay or go.
You think this is going to be easy. He is absolutely a man possessed by a desire to stay in his own home.
Okay.
Whether or not he spends enough money to make that house nice, I just don't know.
But it doesn't suit the family.
I know it doesn't suit the family.
You can improve it, absolutely, but it still won't really suit the family.
Well, I tell you one thing, moving is not on the cards.
It is as far as Ash is concerned.
Be my guest. Get him out if you think you can.
Let's just say, Kirstie, I'm quietly confident, which means you need to get this house sorted for selling.
After almost 6 weeks of getting quotes from local builders, work is finally getting underway. But to achieve our ambitious plan and take care of those curb appeal issues, the O'Broys have upped the budget by £5,000, taking their overall spend to £40,000. Mind you, Charanjit couldn't be happier.
It's going to make a huge difference to the family.
As for Ash's dance studio, or even that 4th bedroom, well, Rome wasn't built in a day. But I'm hoping the improvements we are making will inspire Ash to love this house again.
In terms of a new kitchen and the renovations that are taking place, I'm excited for that. Now that the dance studio is not done, really, that just gives me more of an incentive to move. So Charanjit is not getting it his way because he's not delivering to that part of the bargain, the dance studio. So bye-bye.
I'll make a convert of you yet, Ash, because when I'm finished, this house will be unrecognisable.
With 7 weeks of renovations ahead, I'm hoping that's more than enough time to crack the tough nut that is Charanjit.
And how are things going at home? Bit of a nightmare?
Yeah,
Very hectic. But they're still not making you any more bedrooms.
Yes, they're not, actually. So true.
It's time for a change. Come on, it's time for a change.
Yeah.
And so, taking another baby step, today we're in Pinner, an area that O'Broys know quite well, as it's only 10 minutes from where they currently live. And here, both off-street parking and space are 2 boxes I can most definitely tick.
You can see the houses are bigger, the plots are bigger, everything's just kind of upsized a bit from where we were in Northwood.
Yeah, definitely.
Not only is this 1930s double-fronted semi beautifully presented, it offers 2 reception rooms and a kitchen diner. There are also 5 bedrooms, so 2 could easily be used as an office and a prayer room. Meanwhile, permission allowing, there's also plenty of room for Ash's dance studio as well. All that, and we're still under budget, just at £645,000.
Oh my God!
It's a bit of all right, isn't it?
Nice.
Oh, come on, Charanjit, you can do better than that.
No, seriously. Yeah, good.
Oh, I like.
Tell me, does seeing something like this help you on the journey to moving?
I think, for me.
I'm not worried about you.
Okay.
It's a nice area, upward area than where we are.
Yeah.
And
you're moving on in the world, Charanjit. It's time for a change. Gear it up a little bit.
You know what?
Phil, I'm still very keen to see other part of this house, actually.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That is a good sign.
Because it's excited me to what I've seen, but I'd like to see some more.
Good.
Sounds to me like Charanjit might be a Spencer convert.
Why don't you have one upstairs?
Okay.
And I'll show Ash the garden, because the dance studio and that kind of thing could go up there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a proper smile, that was, isn't it?
I should be more excited than
No, but that's what you always wanted, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's happy for me.
Oh, that's good. I'm really happy if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Good man. Go on then. Ash, follow me.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Now, what was it Kirstie said about me wasting my time here?
Down the end there, I just thought would be the perfect place for a dance studio.
studio?
Wouldn't it?
Absolutely. So good. Love it.
I might be onto something here. Yeah, I can feel it in the air. Mind you, I can also sense that it won't be much longer before Charanjit tries to cross his arms and pick holes in the house.
Only one thing is that we don't have any garage here.
Seriously?
Yeah, but you've got a driveway, Charanjit. You seem to find something wrong in everything that...
But no, I'm very practical.
Because I'm the one who wants to obviously move.
Yeah, but
yeah.
But I'm very practical because obviously knowing how much stuff we have in the old house.
Yeah, but you're still not getting the space there either.
It is. I agree with that. But in order to convince me move away from the old house to a new house, I definitely need a garage in the house, which we are missing here actually.
I don't know. Could Charanjit make this search any more challenging? Yes, of course he could.
Am I asking too much? Because I'm saying that it'd be nice if possibly detached house. I don't know.
You're a funny man, you're a funny man!
That's possible, is it?
Well, the goalposts are moving a bit, aren't they? At the start of the whole search, I actually thought Charanjit was going to bring an open mind, and I thought he was warming up to the whole idea, but no, sadly not. Much mistaken, because every time I show him something, he moves the goalposts. Each and every time there's a new set of goalposts and another challenge. He's talking about wanting a detached property now.
If it is a detached house, then oh my God, I'm just over the moon. Seriously, then I can't ask anything more than that, actually. Yeah.
I might be good, but I'm not that good.
Moving to this house, first time and buying this property, the excitement was amazing.
Do you think I can convince you to leave the property?
That would, we will have to wait. Weigh both sides and decide from there, actually.
Let's see.
Let's see.
While Charanjit and Ash O'Broy continue to battle over the virtues of loving versus listing their home in Harrow, I've spent the last 2 weeks pulling it to pieces in order to create more space and bestow some much-needed curb appeal.
Wow, look at that swanky wall. Wow, I can't wait to see how things are going.
Already the brand new extension is in full swing. The former kitchen is long gone, and it's easy to see the potential for the family room, home office, and of course, that downstairs loo.
My word.
Though I am a little worried that Charanjit's going off-piste with the design.
And what's he having out here?
Yellow slabs.
Yellow?
Yellow dirty quick.
Like the Wizard of Oz?
It's just like next door.
I can't see next door. Hold on. No, it's fine, I'll be fine. Nobody panic, okay?
The only person who'll be panicking is Charanjit if he catches me slowing down the builders.
All right, okay, I thought you were talking about the yellow brick road.
No,
you know, like in the Wizard of
slabs.
Oz.
Slabs.
Okay, they're not too yellow. If he says anything really silly, ring me.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to suddenly come here and find that he's made some kind of mad plan.
The grey look more nice, you know, to me.
I know, the grey would be better, but that's fine, as long as it's not bright yellow. I thought you meant that colour.
And with one style crisis resolved, it's on to the next.
What's happened to the big window across the back?
The Charanjit found bigger kitchen instead of bigger door.
He wanted a bigger kitchen instead of a big door. He does things his own way, Charanjit, doesn't he?
We want a bigger fridge as well, American fridge. So.
American fridge, he's been surviving with the tiny fridge freezer that's in the hall all this time, and suddenly he wants an American fridge.
That's his choice.
Where is this big American fridge going to go?
Here, just beside the door.
There?
Yep.
But you'll be coming in and looking at a great big fridge.
Yes, I know it's Charanjit's house. But really, this will never do. I need to have a word.
It must go there.
Okay.
Right. It really must go there, because you can't come into this amazing new room
and have
a situation where you're just looking at the fridge.
Well, that's a battle I hope I've won. Ash is taking no prisoners, and she's still determined to move house.
You imagine you got all the cupboards fitted in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's gonna be amazing,
Yeah.
and you're gonna say, "Wow, this is really, I really like that." And
I'm not saying I'm not looking forward to having it done. I certainly am. I want to see what the end result is, but would I still like to move? Yes.
I know you still
but I
like
still want to see what it's going to look like. So yeah, we're all looking forward to that. Yeah.
Ash is still completely determined to move. And the fact that Charanjit is spending this money and having all this hassle, it's sort of an act of love. He's like, I love my wife, but I love my house, and somehow I'm going to try and make them love each other. Good luck.
But I'm not alone in finding Charanjit something of a challenge. Our Pip is seriously struggling.
Well, I haven't found the right house yet. That's not just...
Oh, bless you.
He's trying to make it hard. He is trying to make it hard.
Believe me, he's trying to make it hard for everyone. Keeping that poor builder on side is a full-time job.
But as much as Kirstie's performing miracles, she can't magic up a new bedroom on top of everything else.
I'm sure you're doing amazing work to the downstairs. But
Yeah, the downstairs is fantastic.
Teenage bedrooms,
I know.
sharing bedrooms.
Phil, you're preaching to the converted. But, you know, we're starting with downstairs, and hopefully, if they decide to stay, I can impress on Charanjit the importance of creating the right space for the kids. There's going to be such a strong contrast between bottom and top.
Yeah.
I mean, it is going to be really pear-shaped.
Yes,
it's going to be big bum, no boobs, that house.
And when Charanjit realises that too, I'm hoping the kids will finally get their own rooms. In fact, I can even offer them a little inspiration, as naturally I've already done my homework on attic bedrooms. The first priority, needless to say, is storage. At first glance, this room doesn't appear to have any, but cleverly the owners have made the most of every opportunity. Here, a long, narrow space has been turned into an asset. By placing the bed under the eaves, they've made the absolute most of the space and the light. Meanwhile, brightly coloured floating shelves are fun and adaptable for any age. Again, attic rooms are all about the eaves, and every space has been utilised in this simple but charming top floor bedroom. All food for thought for when the O'Broys finally tackle upstairs.
So far, Charanjit's been a hard man to please, and he has constantly shifted the goalposts. His latest addition to the wish list, a detached house, which in Harrow costs on average around £770,000.
Since we were last together, presumably you've had lots of talks and discussions about
Yeah.
what we saw, what we learned.
Yes, correct.
Charanjit's still got an open mind?
In my life, I always go with an open mind, because you just don't know. Sometimes you're surprised. You have to be open-minded.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Because if he can cope with a semi-detached and Ash is happy to move only a few streets rather than to a new neighbourhood, then I think the absolute wow factor of this property will blow them both away.
You wanted something that was going to stand out, had a bit of curb appeal.
Yeah.
Front garden on the corner,
Ah.
quite substantial.
nice look from the outside, for sure.
Yeah, it's a nice look, yeah.
Well, I was hoping for a bit more than just nice. After all, this semi-detached home is stunning both inside and out. It has stylish entertaining areas downstairs and 4 good-sized bedrooms upstairs. Even better, at £610,000, it's 40 grand under their budget. But hang on, in the garden, there's also something that will definitely put a smile on Ash's face.
It's a dance studio, potentially.
Yes.
Very good.
Not only does this house have everything the family wants, it's also in the neighbourhood Charanjit loves. Come on, surely this is worth a smile.
I like that. It's really nice, yeah.
Oh, we're getting somewhere, really.
It's because we're back in
Still not. Again, it's a local area where I want to stay.
Exactly.
And,
where you can get a big semi-detached house, lots of bedrooms, lots of bathrooms, for $610,000.
610?
Yeah.
This is 610.
And how many bedrooms?
You better have a look.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
This is a master bedroom. Oh my God, with an ensuite bathroom.
That is
This
amazing.
is good.
Yeah. Checking the pressure.
Oh, good.
Well, he's nothing if not thorough, old Charanjit. But I don't think even he can find fault in this house.
So how did I do? Are there any faults?
No, I think you did very well.
Actually, we're speechless.
Yes.
So I'll say you've done a fantastic
very
job.
well.
Really nice, Phil.
Your house has done you a wonderful job for, 21 years?
Yeah.
But this is in a different league.
This is different. Definitely.
In terms of where the family's at now, in terms of how you live and how you want to live, how the business is developing.
Correct.
On the other hand, you don't know how home is going to turn out.
Yeah.
So it is important you give that proper time and attention.
That's right.
And get it as good as it can.
Yeah.
Because it's only by getting that as good as you can, getting it worth as much as you can, that you'll be able to sell it and possibly buy something like this.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
For somebody who didn't really want to move there, Charanjit made one fatal mistake. He asked me to find them a house. You won't be doing that again in a hurry. I better let Kirstie know. Boy, done good.
You may have won the battle, Phil, but after Charanjit and Ash see how I've transformed their home, I'll be the one who wins the war.
It's a really difficult one to call. I've no idea.
No.
I think they'll
difficult one to
stay.
call. They're going to stay, Phil, and I take no pleasure in saying that.
Really? I find that hard to believe. While Charanjit was the least willing house hunter I ever encountered,
Parking going to be a serious issue here. We don't have any garage. Detached house? I don't know. Am I asking too much?
You're funny, man.
I finally showed him a house that had him dancing to my tune.
That is
This
amazing.
is good. I'll say you've done a
I think you've done
fantastic
very
job.
well. Very well.
Really nice.
And his wife Ash is convinced that even the great Kirstie Allsopp can't make her love this house again.
I would definitely list it because I need more space.
But today, after months of enthusiastic debate, it's time for these two to decide once and for all.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
It's decision day, and Phil's feeling confident.
I firmly believe that they should move. And I know that I showed them a house that they absolutely loved.
I firmly believe that they won't. Don't wind me up on this, Phil. Okay?
Okay.
They have lived in this end-of-terrace house for 21 years, and it was in need of some heavy-duty TLC. The downstairs just didn't work for the family. It was cramped and cluttered, and even the fridge was given the cold shoulder. But after 9 weeks of dust, drills and demolition,
Today, Ash and Charanjit get to see their new home and decide whether or not they're going to stay. So before we arrive and start lobbying, what do they think?
Wow.
Oh my God. That is beautiful.
So beautiful.
Oh, this is so nice.
See what you're up against, Phil?
2 words, Allsopp. 4th bedroom.
And I've got 2 words for you. Curb appeal. And that's just the beginning. A fantastic 21 square metre single-storey extension at the back of the house has opened up the ground floor, creating a stylish kitchen diner at its centre.
They have smartened up the
Oh, it's
outside.
much smarter at the
Wow,
front.
yeah.
Having hardly touched it in the 2 decades they've lived here, this house was dated and unloved. But now, a newly laid driveway, some much-needed repairs to the brickwork, and a brand spanking new front door say to me, welcome home.
Or, hello, new owners.
Right, good work.
Is this a sign of things to come? And the wall?
I know. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Inside, there are big changes too. Most notably, no fridge in the hallway. It's in the kitchen.
Fridge.
A fridge.
Yes.
No longer
The
in the
American
hallway.
fridge, and no longer in the hallway, yes.
No longer in the hallway, but the same size as a hallway.
The old kitchen was barely bigger than a shoebox. But now there's space, there's storage, and dare I say it, there's style.
This was an inspired choice, the red, because actually I would never have gone for that colour.
Really?
And yet when I see it, I just think it completely works because you've got the red sofas.
Yeah.
We brought the red chairs.
Yeah.
There's this really strong red, black, gold theme going on, and it's worked incredibly well.
Janji, what goes through your mind stood here?
I think I can.
I've spent my entire working life matching people to properties, and I get a huge kick out of it.
I believe that the only reason to move is if you've got the location wrong.
The battle of whether to stay or whether to go. It's being fought in homes up and down the country.
I would definitely love to stay here.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I'm heading up Team Love It, and my aim is to convince people the expense of moving can be better spent transforming their existing homes.
She loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil,
You're going to get the sledgehammer out.
But while I am busy trying to make their house better, Phil Spencer is seducing them with other homes.
As captain of Team List It, I'll be showing our homeowners the benefits of selling up and moving on.
It's just awesome.
Come on! No, I think you did very well.
We're speechless.
Moving house is a nightmare. Who wants to move house?
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to. So after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on a refurb and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top when we ask?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Oh, it was simpler when we were just searching for houses.
I am searching for houses. Happy days. Up to now, in our bid to help battling families decide between loving it or listing it, Kirstie is firmly in the lead with 3 loves to my single list. But tonight, I'm raising my game.
This week, our Love It or List It challenge brings us into the idyllic heart of the English countryside.
I'm a bit jealous of you getting the opportunity to house hunt around here, actually, because there are so many lovely villages.
So certainly a very pretty place to go house hunting.
We're travelling 7 miles north of Northampton to the charming village of Brixworth.
To a 1920s workers' cottage, where schoolteacher Sarah and her husband Ian, a rugby development officer, are butting heads over how to turn their property into a functioning family home.
In my head, I've got like a vision as to how you could make this house workable.
Yeah, I can't
See, Ian can't see that at all.
I can't see Sarah's vision.
You haven't got a very grand imagination, maybe. I clearly have.
And this is their battleground, a red brick house valued at £185,000. There's a small, snug sitting room leading into a long dining room, galley kitchen and conservatory. Upstairs, they have 2 double bedrooms and a family bathroom.
I love it here because it's quite rural, a good village location with undisturbed views.
They might have only lived here 2 years, but with growing daughter Amelie and 2 large dogs to contend with, Ian thinks they've already outgrown the house and he's desperate for more space.
When we moved in, Emily was a lot smaller than she is now. She wasn't walking around or running around everywhere. We only had one fairly big dog. Now we have 2 dogs.
Despite her initial love for this house, Sarah has to agree that the property's layout is not best suited to family life.
I feel like a 1900s housewife stuck over a hot stove whilst, you know, Ian and Amelie will be having fun out here.
Even their more modern conservatory is too cold and cluttered to be a useful family space.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It is the bane of my life, I think.
It's kind of like a dog holding room.
Yeah, that is the best way to describe it. A dog holding room, dash tack room, dash mud room, really.
Whilst they agree on their mutual dislike for the conservatory, their views on this property couldn't be more different. Sarah is desperate to make this house work for them.
Although we've only been here for a short time, Amelie's grown up here, really. We've got lots of memories already.
We've had some great memories, but we can always create new memories somewhere else.
This couple are clearly in a quandary. I think it's time we stepped in to help Phil.
Nice looking house, though.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Oh, it's everybody.
Phil.
Hello, good
Ian.
morning.
Very nice to meet you, Ian.
Nice to meet you. Hello, hello, hello,
This
hello.
friendly person here.
Yeah.
You've got 2 dogs.
Yes.
2 dogs. 1
Baby, well,
toddler.
A pony.
A pony?
Okay.
It's a pony out the back?
No.
No.
Not the back, down the road.
Down the road.
Right, so a lot going on.
You're not wrong, Kirstie. I think we should step out of the rain, get inside and get down to business.
Who wants to stay and who wants to go?
I just love this house. I feel really at home here. I like the features, the fireplaces in the bedrooms. I love a bit of character, and that's what I don't think I will be able to find around here.
What are the chances of this being your forever home?
I just can't see myself moving yet.
Ian, you're all set for the move. You're up for this.
Yeah, I'm quite keen to find a different property that suits how we are as a family and for the future, basically.
Is that because you don't want to muck about sorting this and you've moved on mentally?
I absolutely hate it down here at the moment with how the layout is.
Completely.
That room is the darkest room you can get. There's no natural light that really gets in there very well.
You've got a whole bunch of problems with this house.
Yes, we
Actually,
have.
I'll rephrase that. You've got a whole bunch of problems with this house.
Phil, there are no problems here, only opportunities, and I can't wait to get started.
No back door for the dogs.
No, you could put one in there. If you knock down that wall and put in the back door there,
You
you'd be
put
done.
one in there because they've got quite a wide passageway there.
While Kirstie's trying to knock down every wall in their house, I'm convinced these guys should be listing and moving on. So I'll be on the hunt searching for family-friendly homes with plenty of growing space. But with limited stock pushing prices up in this desirable area, I'm going to have to work hard to find Sarah exactly what she wants. They have a budget of £250,000 to spend, but Sarah and Ian will need to add to that around £8,500 in moving costs.
I think that is dead money, especially since they've only lived here for 2 years. I would prefer to see that cash go into a renovation so that I can make this house work for them again. They have given me £30,000 to transform this house into their forever home. And a certain wall needs to go pronto.
It's just this. Oh, it's solid. Oh dear. Damn, I hate finding a solid wall.
The enclosed kitchen seemed to be Sarah's biggest issue, so to see just how much this wall is working against them, we set up cameras to monitor the family movements. We discovered that on an average evening, Sarah spends almost a third of her time in the kitchen, separated from Ian and Amelie. So, to solve this problem, I'm formulating a cunning plan. Must tell Baldrick.
I think it can be sorted out. How insulated is this conservatory? Ish.
They're using it as an office, toy storage, dog beds, saddles, boots, everything's going on.
You know what? So much of this is a storage issue.
It's a small house.
Not by the time I've finished with it, Phil. I'm going to check out the bedroom situation.
And I want to see what kind of garden I'll be competing with.
Dovecot, play area. This will be hard for me to beat. But beat it I must.
Well, the upstairs isn't looking too shabby.
Good size. Both the bedrooms are a generous size. I don't think the problem's up here.
I disagree, Kirstie.
How old's their little girl? 2?
Yeah, I think.
I assume they'll be thinking about
Yeah, but
more
you
to
could.
follow.
The one thing I can't give them is an extra bedroom. So
No, there's no room to go up into the loft, I think.
you could fit 2 in that other bedroom if you had a nice downstairs.
I think this upstairs space is workable for quite a while if their family stays small. But the downstairs area needs to be redesigned to become their main social space. So my challenge is to give this family an open-plan living and dining space, much more storage, and to get rid of that pesky conservatory. I reckon it will be achievable within their 30 grand budget. And it will make their £185,000 house much more saleable, should they be crazy enough to list it.
It's my job to make the house work for them.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to do.
You can, but don't spend too much money, because they will be moving at some point.
Well, we'll see, Phil, because that all depends on their future plans.
If your plan is to have 2 kids, that's fine. You could fit 2 children in that bedroom. I've just knocked down the wall between my son's room because they wanted to share. And I think they like it.
Yeah. And I like the idea of actually the downstairs being the main space because I think it encourages you to spend time as a family, really.
Yeah.
What am I going to have to find in order to convince you that it's a good idea?
It would have to be something with character, somewhere with a good garden for the dogs and Amelie to play in, and a nice village location.
3 bedrooms?
3 bedrooms would be good. Whether you'll find it, I don't know.
I can find them. Whether you'll like them or not is a different matter. It's quite a long list.
I'm completely, a bit fussy.
Appealing to Sarah's very specific tastes won't be easy. I need to find somewhere that's open plan, but with an old-fashioned feel. A 3rd bedroom for a future expanding family is a must, plus some garden space for their dogs and a stunning village setting is key. No pressure then.
Whatever work was done would have to add value to the house and be user-friendly for all of us.
I'm going to add value to this house and make it work.
Are we going to get somewhere with, that nicer garden, south-facing, beautiful in the summer, in this rural location?
She's got an awful lot to say about how much she loves this house and doesn't want to move. But it doesn't work for them.
I still think I'll be cemented in with foundations. You and Amelie and the dogs will just have to move.
Yeah.
We're a good team.
We are indeed. Excellent team.
I just love what this house could become, and one day you will see it.
I think Phil's going to show you a new house.
No, I don't think it will.
It's daggers at dawn in the Northamptonshire countryside. For the past 7 months, Sarah and her husband Ian have been in conflict over their house. Valued at £185,000, Sarah loves their home and wants to adapt it to their growing needs.
Whilst Ian, despite them only having lived there for 2 years, is convinced its size restrictions mean they've outgrown this house and that they should list it.
We are giving them 2 options. They can either love their house again after it's undergone a massive renovation under the watchful eye of yours truly.
I've had an idea. I've had a stroke of genius, Phil.
Or they can list their much more sellable renovated house after being inspired by an array of properties which will suit their growing needs perfectly. I've been working round the clock to find some real contenders, but I'll be honest, finding them a 3-bed property in the right location with character and a garden in their 250 grand budget and convincing Sarah won't be easy.
I'm sure you appreciate it is a big ask.
Yeah, no, it's a massive ask.
Thanks.
Willing for compromise.
You know you've got to move. You know you've got to move.
But it'll have to tick all my really fussy boxes. So
Tell me about your fussy boxes.
I grew up in a really nice small village where I knew everybody, and I just loved that little village feel. I just feel that I want that for Amelie.
We're in the village of Clipston, which is a 15-minute drive from their current home. The only drawback to a lovely location like this is that you get less house for your money. Let's hope Sarah can keep an open mind once inside.
Right, well, this is the first one. It was built 6 years ago.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's been built in a kind of period style, without the period problems.
On the market for £245,000 and £5,000 under their maximum £250,000 budget, this detached house gives Sarah the open-plan living and dining that she craves. There's a downstairs toilet and even a small utility area perfect for the dogs. Upstairs, there's a main shower room and 3 bedrooms.
I quite like the style of it. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's still got some character.
It's quite small, actually, isn't it?
It's rather small.
Yeah.
It is in a really pretty village.
Perhaps the garden views might win them over.
Amelie's play frame that's up would take up the majority of this garden. We wouldn't really have much of a garden left, would we?
There's a footpath for dog walks and that kind of thing that runs up the side.
Okay.
So in terms of your accessibility to the countryside, your views over it, I think it's absolutely terrific.
You've got a small garden, but you're right, the countryside's right on your doorstep again, so, you know, there's
Couldn't have
bonus,
put
isn't
it finer myself.
But will Sarah be as willing to compromise?
I think I like the house. I like the location. It's just too small.
In order to motivate Sarah to move, I'm going to have to show her the full package. And the reality is that if the location is something that she's going to approve of, which this is, then the house is likely to be a bit too small.
So Sarah's still not sold. Can the 3 bedrooms be a game changer?
Yeah, good size room, isn't it?
The
You could
doors
always
are
put
lovely.
a built-in wardrobe over there.
Hi up.
Hello.
Hey.
So the 3 beds.
Yeah, these 2 are really good sizes. That one is a tiny weeny box.
Yeah. And whatever Kirstie does at yours.
It's not good.
It's not going to be 3 bedrooms.
No, yeah.
It's just a starting point, a good example of something that you could find if you chose to list.
Yeah.
When you choose to list. Because you need to move.
That's it.
As you well know.
You move, I'll stay.
Phil seems to have fallen at the first hurdle with Sarah. Shame. So I'm forging ahead with my vision to give them the family-friendly home they crave. Now a talented man I know has helped put this vision to paper, and I can't wait to share these ideas.
I completely get this space doesn't work. My solution is to knock the whole thing through.
Yeah.
So here you've got, you know, a proper built extension.
Yeah.
So my plan will see the conservatory knocked down, new foundations laid and an insulated brick extension built with a glass roof, producing a more spacious feel. Their existing kitchen wall will be removed to create a brand new large open-plan kitchen diner, and the back part of the current kitchen will be transformed into a utility room with a downstairs loo. This will cost them their full budget of £30,000.
This is predominantly where you're going to have a nice big space to entertain, be in the kitchen, close to the garden, especially in the summer.
I'm actually rather excited.
Sarah's on board. But did I hear a glimmer of enthusiasm from Ian for staying? Good, because they'll have to pay out £8,250 just for the pleasure of moving.
And they may well stay put if I can't find them a new house. I'll be honest, Kay, it's not going well. There are a distinct lack of property options here for their budget and requirements. Should be music to your ears.
Just texting Kirstie. Looks like I've got plenty of miles to cover on this search. Don't wait up. Kiss, kiss.
Oh dear, poor lamb.
Three weeks later, the workmen arrived to begin taking down the conservatory. And Sarah is on a money-saving mission.
Sarah sold our conservatory using social media. We got £300 for it, which is all right, considering it's going to go in a skip.
Go Sarah. It is worth considering if you're removing something from your home via online auction sites and social media pages, conservatories, kitchens and bathrooms, if in good nick, can all be sold on. Then the money goes to your redecoration. Win-win. Now that the build is moving on at a lightning pace, Ian seems delighted. Could I be winning him over?
It looks totally different, total transformation. It's a bit wow.
If Ian is impressed with this giant hole, then wait till he sees the shiny new glass roof when that's fitted.
While Team Lovett are working hard at the house, I'm back on the road with Sarah and Ian. The last house died a spectacular death, so now I'm having to forego a quaint village setting for space. But already Sarah seems dissatisfied.
Woodford isn't as quaint and kind of picturesque, but that's one of the reasons I wanted to bring you here, because it also means that you get more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
You can get a bigger house for less money.
Okay.
But it still very much has all of the things that you would wish for from a village.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
It's just quite a mix of new and old.
Yeah.
Well, the lacklustre response to the location I was expecting, but hopefully the house will size up better.
Right, well, the house is down the footpath there.
Oh.
So we'll head down there.
Exciting.
This semi-detached Victorian stone cottage has all the character Sarah could ever want. And on the market at just under 210,000, a fantastic 40 grand beneath their top budget of £250,000. Downstairs offers a nice bright living room and a good-sized open kitchen diner with an added utility room. Upstairs, there are again 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. Outside, there's a lovely big garden that would be perfect for Emily. But will Mum go for it?
It's really nice.
You sound surprised.
Yes. It is very nice. No, it's bigger than I thought it would be as well. I think because it's traditional, I thought it would be quite pokey inside, but actually it's quite open at the back here. It's lovely.
Just have a little look through that door, because you've got utility and dog beds and storage and horse tack, and that can all live in there.
This is good, Sarah.
Oh.
I think they're quite impressed.
Great. So downstairs is sizing up well for Sarah. Let's hope that she can see beyond this house's location.
Yeah, this is a nice room, isn't it?
Really fresh.
You like it? Good value for money with a house.
Yeah,
though,
I know, you do. You get really good value for money.
Lovely
you know, this is our sort of
stone
dream
cottage. That's what
dream
you want.
house.
How are you getting on in here?
Oh, hello. Yes, it's really pretty, but not my dream village.
No.
Which is my problem.
No. Do you want a lovely house for less money, not such a known area?
Yeah.
Or do you want a smaller house for more money in a really beautiful area that you're familiar with?
Yeah. Which is the difficult one.
I mean, forgive me, but I don't think it's that difficult, actually, because there's no point moving unless you can get a decent amount of space.
That's right, yeah. You've got to think about the space and the future.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd be seeing a house like this on our budget. But it's, yeah.
Not enough
It's definitely making me think a lot.
Good.
So,
That's all I can ask at this stage.
Inching closer.
She needs to carry on thinking as well.
Sarah's on the turn, I can feel it. She's starting to realise that her dream house is within grasp if only she can look beyond the location. Things are looking up, Allsopp.
Well, I'm glad you're having more luck than me, because we have just uncovered something back at the house that could derail their budget. I'm meeting with Colin the builder to find out whether this is the end of the line.
What is going on up here?
I think that this is a railway A train line.
What, a piece of steel?
Piece of steel.
A piece of track?
Yeah, a piece of track.
Wow. Why and where?
Well, these are pre-war houses, and I think that this is just the sort of stuff that they could get hold of to be able to build the houses.
I spent my entire working life matching people to properties, and I get a huge kick out of it.
I believe that the only reason to move is if you've got the location wrong.
The battle of whether to stay or whether to go. It's being fought in homes up and down the country.
I would definitely love to stay here.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I'm heading up Team Love It, and my aim is to convince people the expense of moving can be better spent transforming their existing homes.
She loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil,
You're going to get the sledgehammer out.
But while I am busy trying to make their house better, Phil Spencer is seducing them with other homes.
As captain of Team List It, I'll be showing our homeowners the benefits of selling up and moving on.
It's just awesome.
Come on! No, I think you did very well.
I'm speechless. Moving house is a nightmare. Who wants to move house?
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to. So after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on a refurb and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top when we ask?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Oh, it was simpler when we were just searching for houses.
I am searching for houses. Happy days.
Roughly 8 miles from Rugby, in the once peaceful village of Braunston, Northamptonshire, there's a battle raging of Love It versus List It, and we've been called in to negotiate a ceasefire.
Over the years, we haven't actually spent that much time in Northamptonshire working, have we?
Don't you have family from Northamptonshire?
No. My shoes are made in Northamptonshire. And on that bombshell, let's talk about the people we're here to help. Isabel and Louis Pra, who, having retired, her from full-time nursing, him from social work, are now finding their golden years really aren't going to plan.
He's had the house that he's really loved for 38 years. It's my time.
I'm quite happy staying put.
After spending almost all their married life in this Georgian house with rooms scattered over 3 floors, Isabel has finally put her foot down. She wants to live in a house that's actually suited her greatest love, spending time with her family.
It's a huge part of my life to be able to have people into my house.
Not only does Isabel have 10 brothers and sisters, these two also have 3 grown-up children and 3 grandchildren, all of whom regularly come to stay.
Plus, there's Mel, their lodger and honorary family member, to think about too. It all makes mealtimes a bit of a squeeze. What's more, Isabel usually ends up cooking alone while everyone else migrates here to the upstairs sitting room.
You know, I love this room, but I want...
It's in the wrong place.
It is in the wrong place. That's really, you know, my big beef about this house.
Meanwhile, Louis loves this house and this community with an equal passion. He's a member of both the parish council and the local scout group.
I think it's a nice village. It's got a butcher, it's got a hairdresser, it's got a supermarket, which in a lot of villages you don't find.
Which is why this couple often find themselves arguing over whether to stay or whether to go. But either way, the layout of this house needs serious work, a prospect which absolutely terrifies Isabel.
It takes courage and vision on a house like this. And I hate to have to tell you, but actually, we're not very brave to make changes.
So in order to give Isabel and Louis the happy retirement they've worked so hard for, it's Phil and I to the rescue.
It's quite exciting what's sort of going to happen.
Right now, neither of us can say which way it will go.
But it's an important decision as they're choosing where to spend the rest of their lives. And who better to help them than yours truly, and my ever so slightly pushy sidekick.
Right. Once more into the, what is it?
Once more into the breach, dear friends, I think.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, well
That must be
observed.
Isabel.
You've got keen eyes.
Ah,
there.
I'm sharp
Do you
today.
have them lasers?
I'm sharp.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ooh.
Isabel, Phil, very nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hello, Lou.
It's very nice to meet you.
For the next couple of months, we're going to be spending a lot of time with these two, both transforming their home and tempting them to move. But first, we need to ask that question.
What's the situation here? Who wants to do what?
I want to stay. Basically, I've established myself, made contacts and friends in the village, and I've only moved once in my life to this house. So moving is not in my genes.
Yeah, yeah. There are lots of memories wrapped up here.
Lots of memories.
And Isabel?
I think I'd be classed as the mover because I have loved the house. It has served us well. But for me, it's just the layout that I can't entertain my own family, really.
You've either got to make this house right or you've got to move.
Yeah.
Yes.
So while Isabel and Louis pop the kettle on, I want to have a good mooch around.
As do I, because over the next 2 months, our Love It or Listers will be putting their savings in Kirstie's hands. So I need to size up the grand designs I'll be competing with when I take them out on the road.
Coat room. Downstairs loo. Oh, shower. Right, OK. That's good to have a downstairs loo and shower.
Quite a useful space.
Though if Isabel wants a kitchen big enough for the entire family, then this bathroom might just be my first casualty.
Then again, no matter what they do, our Love It or Listers are looking at major expense and upheaval. Currently, their home is worth £400,000. Their budget for a new home is £450,000. But add to that £12,500 in stamp duty and around £11,000 in other costs, just for the pleasure of moving.
Meanwhile, they've set aside £60,000 for the refurb, so I can introduce a little modern living to this Georgian beauty, which will make the house more saleable should they be bonkers enough to list it.
What we need to do is utilise this space. That would be my first thing is, there's that wasted space, shower room, we can put that somewhere else. Let's make the kitchen this much bigger. But actually, I have a sneaky suspicion that these walls are major, thick and old, like other people I know.
Well, tell me how you really feel.
Don't worry, I will. Next on my to-do list is to make the downstairs sitting room more of a destination. Right now, Isabel and Lord Jamel are the only ones who actually use it. Louis prefers to be upstairs.
I think you've got an awfully big challenge sorting this out. There's some pretty serious work here. I could never...
Talk to the hand.
I could never...
The face ain't listening.
It doesn't. The face rarely listens.
All I'm trying to say is perhaps you shouldn't spend all of their savings on the ground floor, as upstairs has a few problems too.
Ah, right. Some work required here.
Yeah, I mean, it's dated, but the house...
No, but it's not the same date as the house, Phil.
No.
This house should have a modern family bathroom, but theirs doesn't even have a shower. This room is packed with unlocked potential.
I'm sure you could do something with this. Whether they'd want to is a different matter, but...
Well, the question is, if they really want to move, you have to make this house as resaleable as possible. They may not see this bathroom as a problem, but I see it as a problem, and potential buyers are going to see it as a problem.
Yes.
So my challenge is to create an open-plan kitchen diner and a sitting room on the same floor that are both up to the task of hosting the entire family. Plus, I need to do something about that bathroom, all for £60,000.
Much as I admire your ambition, Kirstie, I'm convinced moving is the better option here.
In terms of what I need to go out and look for, obviously the entertaining space, I've got that loud and clear.
It sounds as though I entertain all the time. I'm not. It's my family.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
It's such a big part of my life.
Yeah.
So while you might expect Isabel and Louis to think about downsizing, actually they want as much space as possible. Fortunately, their budget of £450,000 gives me plenty of options. Though to inspire Louis to leave the home and the community he's loved for 38 years, I need to find a rather rare beast, a property with character and large reception rooms. It also needs 4 to 5 bedrooms, so they can take Mel the lodger with them and still have enough room for their family to stay. And preferably, it's also got to be close to where they currently live.
There's still a lot to think about and consider, but we have things to do.
Yeah, we do.
So we're going to go and get busy.
Yep.
Lovely. Thanks very much.
See you.
Thank you. Over the next 2 months, this house will be completely transformed.
And these two will finally be able to decide whether to love it or list it.
I think I can find them a house that is low maintenance, that's easy to live in, that people come visit. But will it be in the centre of a village with a community, on a bus route, with a nice garden? That's the tough bit.
But I would be upset, I think, if I couldn't achieve the whole heart of my house, really.
It depends a lot.
On what their plans are.
And what their plans are.
But challenges with the house. Goodness me.
Massive challenges.
Where'd you stop?
I know.
How much money did you spend? How long have you got?
I am happy to
You
admit.
could do it.
Thank you. I'm glad you have that confidence in me. You've fallen out of love with the house that once stole your heart.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Everything I see needs doing.
You have a domestic dilemma that's turning meal times into councils of war.
I don't feel I belong here.
There is nothing more to be said.
One of you is determined to stay.
If I'm not getting what I've got here, or why am I going to move?
I would definitely love to stay here.
The other is desperate to go.
It's just so not going to work.
It's a battle being fought up and down the country, which is why we're intervening.
With one simple question. Will you love it?
Or will you list it?
I'm heading up Team Love It, and it's my aim to convince you that the money spent on moving can be better used transforming your existing home.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil.
You're going to get the sledgehammer out.
It's all about clever redesign and spending your money wisely.
I'm really speechless. It's somebody's home, but it's my things in it.
While I'm captain of Team List It, showing our homeowners the benefits of moving, tempting them with dream houses that are well within their reach.
I'm going to tell you, spot on. Actually, I'm speechless.
But after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on refurbishment and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Let battle commence.
Talk to the hand.
I could never...
Face ain't listening.
The face rarely listens.
For the first time ever, Kirstie and I are going head-to-head.
And with a 15-year relationship under our belts, I know just how tough this will be.
Phil has this extraordinary ability to see what people really want from their new house. He can see what they can't express.
There's no doubt about it, Kirstie is going to be very tough competition here because she loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties, and I have to say she's very good at it.
In life, we all have to have something to strive for. I'm striving to stay one step ahead of Phil Spencer.
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to. So I'm looking forward to this. Bring it on.
This week's battle of Love It versus List It brings us to the birthplace of rugby league. Say hello to Huddersfield, West Yorkshire.
One of the interesting things about this job is we never know what we're going to be faced with. Will they be sane? Will they listen to reason?
I know what you're about to say, and you can just sip it. You've fallen out of love with the house that once stole your heart.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Everything I see needs doing.
You have a domestic dilemma that's turning meal times into councils of war.
I don't feel I belong here.
There is nothing more to be said.
One of you is determined to stay.
If I'm not getting what I've got here, or why am I going to move?
I would definitely love to stay here.
The other is desperate to go.
It's just so not going to work.
It's a battle being fought up and down the country, which is why we're intervening.
With one simple question. Will you love it?
Or will you list it?
I'm heading up Team Love It, and it's my aim to convince you that the money spent on moving can be better used transforming your existing home.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil.
You're going
watch
to get
me.
the sledgehammer out.
It's all about clever redesign and spending your money wisely.
I'm really, really speechless. It's somebody's home, but it's my things in it.
While I'm captain of Team List It, showing our homeowners the benefits of moving, tempting them with dream houses that are well within their reach.
I'm going to tell you, spot on.
Actually, I'm speechless.
But after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on refurbishment and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Let battle commence.
Talk to the hand.
I could never...
Face ain't listening.
The face rarely listens.
For the first time ever, Kirstie and I are going head-to-head.
And with a 15-year relationship under our belts, I know just how tough this will be.
Phil has this extraordinary ability to see what people really want from their new house. He can see what they can't express.
There's no doubt about it, Kirstie is going to be very tough competition here because she loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties, and I have to say she's very good at it.
In life, we all have to have something to strive for. I'm striving to stay one step ahead of Phil Spencer.
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to. So I'm looking forward to this. Bring it on.
This week's showdown is taking place in Harlow in West Essex, one of the UK's original new towns.
I always thought Essex was super sunny. Everyone's so tan that comes from.
It looks like a rather skinny house.
No, it's a corner house. They're always bigger. Always bigger corner
Really?
houses. Yeah, they're like TARDISes.
Right, well, you heard it here first.
We're here to help postman Nigel and transport planner Emma, whose house is falling apart at the seams.
From the decor to the ceiling to the floor, everything I see needs doing.
Everything is very, very tired, and you just need to take that step back and see how horrendous it actually is.
In its current dilapidated condition, the house is struggling to cope with the everyday needs of this couple and their 3 growing boys, James, William and Lawrence.
It's William.
Good push. Struggle. Oh, good goal, boys.
Having boys, it just means I can turn them into mad football fans like I am.
It has a massive plot size of 4,700 square feet. This is more than 3.5 times the size of the Harlow average. Great news for this football-loving family.
Right, who's going in first?
I am. Me and Jane.
Less great is the mud being traipsed up their stairs and into their only bathroom, a room that has its own share of issues.
We've had a number of problems since we had it renovated when we first moved in. The ceiling suffers really badly with damp. There was a leak behind the toilet, and probably the main challenge in here is the shower. We haven't actually been able to use it for nearly a year now.
Unfortunately for the Fords, their botched bathroom fitting has had far-reaching consequences, affecting almost every other room in their home.
There's holes all over the ceiling where the water's leaked through.
So we've got all of this damage here where we had a flood. We've had lots of damp come down through the walls.
But more importantly, it has totally scared them off doing any more work to their home.
From massive things to small little things where door handles are falling off. I'm first one to hold my hand up and say I'm not the best at property maintenance or DIY.
Every time that you say, oh, can you just sort the door out? Can you just sort the lights out? And it's like, well, we've just got too much. We just can't do it. Let's move, which I am pushing back on.
It looks like this couple has split into opposing teams.
It's a good thing we've been called in to referee.
Hello.
Hello there.
You certainly can.
You've got a few problems with the house.
We just need it to be more of a family home again.
Quite a bit of maintenance that I feel quite overwhelmed with.
So before we take a look around, there is one question that needs answering.
Who wants to stay and who wants to go?
There's certain parts of me that just want to wash my hands of it and start afresh.
I'm the one that can see that such a fantastic space.
What are the top issues off the top of your head?
The kitchen just isn't fit for purpose, as it were. Maybe I'm in here with one of the children and the others are in the front room, and it would be lovely to have a space where they can all interact. But the main thing for me is the bathroom facilities. It's really hard to get them through and clean.
Especially because we haven't got a shower at the moment.
What did that bathroom cost you?
It was 8.5, I think.
Yeah. See, that's what spooked us
Yeah.
as well into doing more major works. I mean, I'd love to have a new kitchen that we're sitting in now, but the fact we were burnt so badly on that bathroom has scared me into paying someone else to come in and
You just
possibly
don't
rip
trust
me off
anybody
again.
anymore.
It seems the Fords have reached an impasse, and if this family want to move forward, they have two options, both of which will cost time and money.
I've been tasked to find the Fords a spacious 4-bed property with 2 bathrooms and a decent-sized garden for those boys to let off some steam, all for around £300,000. But it won't be easy. On top of their moving budget of £300,000, the Fords will have to fork out an additional £11,000 in stamp duty, conveyancing and removal costs. And that's just to move house.
Meanwhile, I think they should forget spending all this money on moving and invest in their own home. I'm going to give them the option to stay and love it by reworking their property from top to bottom as they guide me on the type of style and decor they wish. They're going to invest £20,000 of their own money to solve their problems and hopefully make their house more sellable. Time to see the root of all their troubles. And already...
3 things are springing to mind. Storage, Nigel and Emma thinking a little bit about themselves, which I think is going to be a struggle, and longevity, because those boys are going to grow. Holy Moses.
Whilst Kirstie gets acquainted with her biggest obstacle, it's time for me to meet mine. If I'm going to persuade Emma to leave this house, it looks like I have over 3,000 square foot of garden to contend with.
This is an amazing space. They must have got the biggest plot for miles around. How on earth am I going to compete with this?
This newer part of Harlow is populated predominantly by 3 beds built after the war to house the London overspill. Helping the Fords find an affordable 4-bed in this area with a garden this size is going to be an enormous challenge.
Now that really looks like work. Come on, that garden's beautiful. Nothing's needed there.
It is amazing.
Yeah, come
How
on.
are you getting on up there?
It's a disaster area.
It sounds like somebody I know.
Shut up, come on.
Tiles aren't finished.
No.
There's no extractor fan, so there's loads of mould.
Nah.
Missing panel.
The Ford's badly botched bathroom has left Nigel scared to have any work done to their property, and both of them are DIY shy. To help Nigel fall back in love with this house, I can't just rectify the problems. I'll have to overcome his fear of getting work done. But another major priority for me is tackling the layout downstairs, starting with that dated kitchen.
I've never understood. Can someone please tell me why?
Look at that joy of joys.
A, it's never warm enough in this country for a fan. And B, if you had a fan, why would you attach a light to it and lower the ceiling?
One of Emma's biggest complaints is that she feels lonely in the kitchen. So we set up cameras to find out what is exactly going on in the house.
Well, Emma's right to feel isolated. When we filmed with her, she spent 49% of the time in the kitchen, compared to the boys' 21%. It is in fact the sitting room which dominates most of their time, with a staggering 47% of their day.
So the kitchen doesn't see much of the kids, but the sitting room certainly does.
It's very boy, isn't it? It's
Heavily used.
Yeah.
3 boys knocked around. Why is this in the way? Why isn't there a blind or a curtain on the window?
There was. Someone swung off it. Look,
Yeah.
that middle bit obviously got broken.
This property has been completely worn out and is in desperate need of a massive overhaul. Whether Emma and Nigel choose to stay or go.
You want to make this house work for you and make it resellable. Now, obviously, that's what Phil wants, because he's a great believer in moving on. I'm the reverse from Phil. I would like to never, never move again, and I do everything in my power to make a house work.
Emma and Nigel bought their home 8 years ago for just over £200,000, and it's now worth £236,000. They're putting up £20,000, giving me the chance to convince them that this space can work. So I'm going to fix their bathroom, the root of so many evils. I'll make the kitchen more of a family room that everyone can enjoy, and I'll reclaim the sitting room for Nigel and Emma. If there's some change left over, I want to give Emma another bathroom option to stop her kids outgrowing the house. Lots to do, but all of this work will add value to the property as well as making it a darn sight more saleable.
If you were to move to a new house, what would you need to find?
It needs to be done. You know, we're overwhelmed by the amount of work that perhaps needs to be done here, and that's one of the real things that's turned you off their property. The other thing that we've got to bear in mind, all the boys have got their own rooms at the moment. We wouldn't want to change that.
Emma, I think it sounds like you're ready for a new phase of life. So I think I can
He's
find you
so-
somewhere that allows you to do even more of that.
Disgrace. You are a disgrace.
will see,
You are
baby.
manipulating Emma
Well, and
just
you're
to
not.
win.
It's going to be a good competition, this. Boys versus girls.
I can see how much potential this house has, which is why Kirstie thinks it's in the bag.
I'm in my zone. I know how to sort this out.
I can see it.
I'm quite nervous about the work that Kirstie's possibly got planned for us, because I can see that being quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I've got absolute faith in Kirstie and that she's got so many ideas.
Should I put the kettle on?
It's behind you. Make yourselves at home, why not?
Yeah.
But it will be your home for a little while.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I should be out in the rain house hunting.
I'm really looking forward to going out with Phil, seeing what else is out there, comparing it to our property we've got at the moment.
You won't be house hunting. You'll be in a cafe, because there's no point in house hunting.
Might find a pub.
A pub or a park?
Park.
You said pub.
Park.
I think it's time for us to call it a day on this house.
It's a lively, happy, bubbling place, and I think it will be hard to replicate that anywhere else.
In Harlow, an otherwise happy couple are deeply divided domestically. Emma Ford loves the house they live in, but husband Nigel wants to up sticks and list it.
While Kirstie is armed with 4 weeks and £20,000 of the couple's cash to transform their home into one Nigel will.
You've fallen out of love with the house that once stole your heart.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Everything I see needs doing.
You have a domestic dilemma that's turning meal times into councils of war.
I don't feel I belong here.
There is nothing more to be said.
One of you is determined to stay.
If I'm not getting what I've got here, or why am I going to move?
I would definitely love to stay here.
The other is desperate to go.
It's just so not going to work.
It's a battle being fought up and down the country, which is why we're intervening.
With one simple question: will you love it?
Or will you list it?
I'm heading up Team Love It, and it's my aim to convince you that the money spent on moving can be better used transforming your existing home.
Well, you know what I'm about to do. Watch me, Phil.
You're going to get the sledgehammer out.
It's all about clever redesign and spending your money wisely.
I'm really, really speechless. It's somebody's home, but it's my things in it.
While I'm captain of Team List It, showing our homeowners the benefits of moving, tempting them with dream houses that are well within their reach.
I'm going to tell you, spot on.
Actually, we're speechless.
But after 2 months of Kirstie spending their hard-earned cash on refurbishment and me tempting them to sell up, who will come out on top?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Let battle commence.
Talk to the hand.
I could never...
Face ain't listening.
The face rarely listens.
For the first time ever, Kirstie and I are going head to head.
And with a 15-year relationship under our belts, I know just how tough this will be.
Phil has this extraordinary ability to see what people really want from their new house. He can see what they can't express.
There's no doubt about it, Kirstie is going to be very tough competition here because she loves knocking down walls. She adores changing layouts of properties, and I have to say she's very good at it.
In life, we all have to have something to strive for. I'm striving to stay one step ahead of Phil Spencer.
Kirstie's going to have to work hard, which she's not really used to. So I'm looking forward to this. Bring it on.
This week, our Love It or List It challenge has brought us to Bradford in West Yorkshire, an industrial city that was once the wool capital of the world.
I love
You love Bradford, don't you?
I love Bradford.
Yes.
Yeah. I love the architecture. I love the stone buildings.
I love the countryside around
Yeah, the countryside around it. I mean, all I can say, Phil, is you'll have a really good search in this neck of the woods.
We're here to meet hairdresser Michelle and her sales director partner Andrew, who've been at war over their house for the past 10 years.
Andrew and I are two teenagers that need some direction. We need somebody to actually take over and mediate.
And this is their battlefield. A bijou near 700 square feet, one-bedroomed bungalow that was Andrew's bachelor pad for 8 years before he met Michelle.
It's a comfort blanket for me. I've spent a lot of time here.
Michelle was lured into living in